live in a society.
Stop it. ladies and gentlemen, boy, it's gonna be a tough
Just
one.
do generic statements the entire day.
This is gonna be amazing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OCWFed WWE 2K19 tier list for season 14. Season 14 is basically year 14 of OCW. We've been at it for a long time, and a nice tradition that's been started, thankfully, for our community, the likes of Jake and other people who've participated B17 cast from last year. We do a breakdown in K-Fizz, or K-Fabe, if you will, of the interactive characters in the OCW roster. There's going to be a lot of surprising names, a lot of shock and awe. It's anybody who's been here for season 14 more or less is on this list. If you're not on this list, it could be a number of reasons. More likely the reason is that we just didn't have art, or I just didn't care enough. Who knows? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. We got a bunch of names, we got a bunch of stuff, so we're gonna get it going. There is a stat sheet that I'll be putting up periodically. I'll give you a example of the stat sheet. Right, where the hell is it? Right, is this here? Yeah, boom. That's a stat sheet that we're gonna be going by as well. You can that's the stat sheet basically, so you can see all the stats for role plays and competition, title history for the year, season 14. So that being said, let us begin. First, let me introduce to you the people that we have here today.
Can I just real quick, Jay? I'm sorry. Can I put in a quick?
You really gotta fucking butt in like this?
I'm sorry. Quick disclaimer about the stat sheet, because I know people are going to bitch about it. Ambition matches are not included. The Lucha House Party is not included, and Nugent's Beach Party is not included. Thank you.
What the fuck?
I mean,
and Rumble Grounds also not included.
Could have waited till after I finished, but anyway. So let's introduce to you the participants. The first is the giant Easter Island headed motherfucker who interrupted me. The one half of the tag team champion, along with his weird French friend Russ Cole. It is one half of the longest reigning tag team champions in OCW history, Jake, aka Quartz.
Hello, I'm Juice Boss.
Stupid. The next person is, you may know him as Mr. Bubba, or Lion, for the best in the world. The best in the world.
No, we lost.
Yeah, got so
former North American champion, former light heavyweight champion. Yeah, that thing happened. Former OCW champion, current, actually a Hall of Famer. Good guy all around. The world's greatest hunter of OCW, Drago Caesar. Hi, Baba.
Hi.
And Adam.
Wow.
All right. First off.
Former CCW champion, and I'm that's the only thing, right? CCW. We don't mention anything else. But was it? Yeah, it was just CCW, or was there like anything else that I missed on?
Former owner of the wig.
Yes.
He won the TV title. Former leader of the B community.
He killed himself doing an elbow drop once.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So let's. All right. Introductions are done. So let's.
Show we put it into a live TV show, and it went off beautifully. Jay couldn't breathe for a minute.
Yeah, so here's the tier list. Let's get it on. We're not trying to be here forever, but if you are great, feel free to subscribe and like and all that other horse shit if you haven't. If you had, great. Anyway, here's a contest. Give me 2 seconds for a contest. I'm hitting buttons because I'm paranoid. Here's a contest. There's a contest for you. Fuck off. Okay. So now debuting the new OCW stream technology, the first person on the tier list. Let's go. Bang.
Oh God.
We have
something that's happening that I can't.
I can't.
You can't.
Yes.
Oh.
It takes a second. It's like 5 seconds behind for us.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't think Adam could. He can't watch the stream at the same time, so it's Ace. So I'm gonna have.
Do we even bother?
Gonna have to be a seeing eye dog. I actually pull up Ace's stats because I have them alphabetical thanks to Court. Ace has 4 wins on regular television, PlayStation, or Turmoil Wrestler. 1 loss at a pay-per-view, 80% win rating. What do we think about Ace?
Really was only involved in 2 stories at the beginning. One was kind of short, and then the other
got
cut off because of the handler being a piece of shit. So the character was fine early on, but just was not here for very long. So I'm not going any higher than C.
Okay, Drago, thoughts?
I can agree. Yeah.
Adam, to you.
All F.
All
Wow.
he just hit all F.
He said solid F.
Solid F. Well, we only have the trash tier, so we only got one for trash. I'll agree. I'll agree with Jake because I would say D plus, but we'll go with C. So C for Ace.
Well, I already know there's. I already know there's going to be characters later who, while they maintained, like, they stayed in the Discord longer, they still weren't a part of as many stories as Ace, and that says something because Ace was only here for like 4 months this season.
Yeah.
We have a meme that literally says OCW cult. If fuck you if you're not in it. He's not in it. So why aren't we giving it an F here?
Which basically means I hate him.
Well, because it's the K-Fizz. So just listen. Just because you're out of the cult doesn't mean that you have to still. People did work. So even if they stink and we don't like them, they still have. This is why I can't ever quit because I'm the only person who's fair in this motherfucker. And hopefully,
don't let your personal bias take over.
Oh, I thought the thing didn't update. I almost freaked out.
Fair.
I almost freaked out. It didn't update. Oh, it's an award from somebody. I don't know what it said. Who's it from? I can't tell. Damn it! I did this incorrectly. Thank you, person who did a thing.
The award is hidden behind the tier list.
It's not supposed to be hidden behind the tier list. Oh God.
Well, the faster we get this done, the more you can see it.
Okay, great.
I actually have an award too, but it's only visible to me.
Oh, lovely. Anyway, moving on. Number 2. On this illustrious list, we have the one and only luchador. I don't even know who the fuck this is. Acero Allah.
Who that is, man?
Acero Allah. Coming in, the first event was Riot 5. Oh, thank God, Jake even has when they debuted. The first event is Riot 5, episode 522 of the Riot brand. So I would assume that's Xbox. 1 win, 1 loss. Basically 50% win rate. And 3 losses. Wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong person. Jesus.
No, it's 1-on-1.
1-on-1.
Acer Allah shot up. Acer Allah made his debut against Doc Green during the uncrowned CQC feud that wasn't earlier in the season. He had 2 matches, never did an RP, was never in any stories. Trash. Goodbye.
Okay, trash. So trash for Acero Allah. Sorry.
I like the character and I like the look. It's an alt of my my good friend Talos, but he didn't do anything with him. So
all right, well, anybody else? That was a powerful endorsement.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go trash. I'd go D plus, maybe, but that's because I barely know this.
You did.
Adam, what say you?
A lot of characters to get
I thought
through.
trash was actually so low that it proceeded to be the highest tier.
No. So what do you say? D plus or trash?
Trash.
Jesus, fuck it. I'm not gonna argue. I don't even know who this is. So yes, trash it is. I'm not gonna argue.
Exactly.
We gotta keep.
This is gonna be amazing.
This gotta keep it moving.
Why
did this stupid thing go backwards? Ugh. Anyway, next person up. Asu.
C.
So let's pull up before we judge Asu harshly. Why isn't he showing up on the list? Is he not on your list?
He's under S. He is. He's under S. His name is Satohiko.
Oh God!
Hita.
God damn you being
it's
thorough.
his full name.
God damn you being so thorough, you son of a bitch.
The man formerly known as Aisu. He was a part of a big story at the end. Well, big in terms of it existed. And he had his first pay-per-view debut on September to Remember.
Yeah.
But, after he took the mask off, he became a lot more. The character became a lot more prevalent. So because of he was just kind of there at the first part of the season. Yeah. I'm going to say, but he did have a story at the end, so I'll put him in C.
Yeah, he debuted OCW Live, as you said. You went through all the stats immediately. That's why I love you so much. So I'm sorry, what was the one what rank did you give him?
C.
C. Drago, what say you?
I said C at the beginning. He's been around.
Okay.
And had some decent matches. Yeah.
Okay. Adam.
You guys are being nice.
Okay, well, Asu gets the all right. Next up, we have the one and only Playboy Alex Ash.
Oh, fucking!
Oh my God.
I'm gonna drink.
This is why I love it. This is why I love the thing. I'm highlighting him on the.
I'm not gonna fucking.
Debuted OCW Live with 4 wins, 2 losses on regular TV, no pay-per-view appearances, 66.7 win % rate. What say Drago's already discussed this, so I'm assuming that's the garbage bin.
I mean, I'm not gonna say much else about Damian Bourne's ult.
Whoa, that is harsh. Jesus. Pew, 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 pew,
Trash. Fuck him.
Wow, dude, that's fucking harsh, bro.
Alex Asher's been here the whole time. He was actually here a bit of last season as well. He's done less RPs in 13 months.
Oh yeah, you can pull up the role plays. Hold up, pull up the role plays.
Go ahead, pull up RP activity.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. He's got 13 total.
13 total.
To put that in perspective, Ace also had 13 all season.
Hold up. What about Mr. Sensation? I wonder who that guy is. I wonder how many he had. Where is he?
Hold on. Yeah, but Asher has been. He did like one match and one RP, and then said, "Where's my title shot?" And I don't play that fucking game, so I'm gonna go D+.
Damn. So we got an F. We got an F from Dragovich. We got a D+ from Good Man Yake. So Adam, what do you say?
Didn't receive one fucking vote all year in anything. So
Jesus Christ.
take a disservice to say trash tier too. So if there was an F tier, he would be below the F tier.
So you're leaning to trash. We're not gonna see. I'm not even trying to.
Since there's no F, there's trash. I guess I feel bad for trash because Alex Asher is in trash right now.
I would feel like I want to say D+. Like this is why we need a fifth person, but we don't have one. So I want to say I don't. Cause he still did 13 RPs. If it's someone who has brain damage, that's a lot. So
that's
13 RPs.
I'll put that in perspective.
Them,
that's one per month. That is one per month.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's more than some people.
Yeah.
It is. But no. But he hasn't been. One thing that I look at here are what like relevant storylines have you been a part of, and 0 is the answer to this question. So that's why I have him in D+. But he was here the whole time, and he hasn't flaked or. I don't know. Hasn't been part of any.
I mean, how do we know he hasn't flaked?
I don't care.
Show me proof.
Exactly.
All right. Green.
So you yeah. So we're sticking with trash. We're gonna put D+.
I'm saying D+. That's my final vote.
I want to. Oh my god. All right. You know what? You know what?
Torch him.
I'm gonna. Wow. Do I have a coin to flip? All right. No. I have my dice. Pause. Hold up. Where are my magic dice? Oh, there we go.
Roll 23, dude.
I'm rolling. Look, I'm gonna roll my 20-sided die for Alex Asher. If it's anything above a 10, he's a D+. If it's anything below a 10, he is a trash tier. So rolling my die, you can't see it because I don't have a camera for my hand because I'm stupid, and he gets a 7. Fuck, trash.
If he critical failed, he's removed from the Discord.
No, it's not true. Hey, look, man. You gotta try harder, man. It is what it is. Sorry.
Bye.
I don't want to be rude, but you know. Next up, the sister of Cassiani, Alexa Hayes, with absolutely like this is not even worth wasting. This is like one match person.
Hey, it's just
C, D+ or C or trash.
a dark match, and that's it.
So
No,
D+.
She was in that handicap match with Flojo and Valkyrie that ended up being a triple threat once Valkyrie snapped out of it, and that was on the very first show, the live show. She was
dark match.
She was not on anything else ever, and it's an F.
Trash. Jesus Christ.
They got to do stuff. I'm not saying the character sucks, but if you're not there,
but it's K-Fizz. You gotta see that was the thing.
Exactly.
Hey,
the character was
K-Fizzle showed up one time, and we're
all right. Trash.
Making no sense.
Trash. Jesus, y'all brutal. Y'all brutalis. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Jesus.
I have Jamie in here today.
That's what this place is all about, isn't it?
It's about trash. Okay, next up we have Alyssa Winters. Now, I like Alyssa Winters, but you know she had a very short run, and I'm trying to see over my goddamn head, my damn boom mic, because I'm tiny and short and fat and round. And where's Alyssa? Oh, Alyssa has two wins, 1 loss, 66.7 win rate on TV, and I think total matches. How many total matches? I can't read. How many matches total? Not many, but.
I have it up here. Alyssa Winters has been in 3 total matches. In this.
3 total? Oh, I read that wrong. Yeah,
but her presence is much bigger than in-ring stuff. She was a major player in one storyline and was a kind of a background character in the Valkyrie Ashley Moore ordeal. So the actual like writing and stuff was solid. But because she was only part of the one story, to be fair to Asu and Ace, I have to put her in C.
And here's a funny thing: someone with like very little impact in the overall scheme of things. Sorry, I had to move away from the microphone. 14 total role plays. So maybe we were right about fucking this guy with his 13. 14. That was only like in a span of a month. So yeah, all right. So you're saying C?
C, yes. I have to be fair because I gave the same. She had pretty much the same impact. I like the character a lot better than Ace and Isu, but just to be fair, I have to say C.
Sure. What say you, Dragovich?
I completely agree. I think if she was around more often, the rating would be much higher. But as it is, it can't be higher than the C.
Adam.
You can't really rank her lower than Ace, so therefore a C.
Okay, Alyssa Wind, for some reason, whatever. Alyssa Wind, because I can't fit the fucking name. Anywho, whoops, boom. Okay, here I go again on my own. Next one, Antonio, no shoes, big tits Everett.
Finally, we get a top tier player.
Top tier. Debut OCW Live, 13 wins, 6 losses. 3 wins on pay-per-view, 2 losses on pay-per-views. A total of 24 matches. Let's check the role play docket on Antonio Everett. A total of 43 role plays on Riot, 6 role plays on Turmoil, 4 on the pay-per-view, and 53 total role plays. You have Antonio Everett, who even though the match from guess he only get Ambition was not shown, was considered to be one of the main match of the year candidates with his friend or brother or whatever you want to call it, depending on K-Fizz IRL. Jesus. Yeah. All right, whatever. Fuck. Wow. Okay. Fuck your face. So yeah, where are we rating Antonio Everett on this tier?
I'll let them go first. I have my answer, but I want to hear what they say.
Okay.
For me, it's somewhere between A and B plus.
Okay.
Very solid character-wise matches, pulling out big wins. I mean, you remember me at Certified Great.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards B plus because of his loss to Cobra. I think B plus. I'm probably gonna get shit for that, but I think that's where I'm going with that.
What do you say, Adam?
I have a tale of 2 seasons with him. He's
only been here one season.
I know, but I'm saying it's a tale of 2 seasons. The first half of it, he was a rookie. He didn't get as much, but then he really exploded through. He held 2 separate 1 point. I think I can discount a lot of why he wasn't getting much recognition in the early part of the season for what he's done in the back half of the season, and therefore I would say B plus.
B plus.
That's not. I don't believe that's correct.
Ooh, get him, Jake. Get him.
But what Adam's probably referring to, the early tag team title match that we had. He's been in, of the 24 matches that he's had 6 title matches in the season. He had 2 tag team and of course his win, his loss, and his 2 defenses. The run as the light heavyweight champion, especially beating Drago, was fantastic. Even early when he wasn't like a champion, I did not disregard him as a rookie because he was constantly active and he was always putting on good matches. It was a little rough at the beginning, but everybody is. So it's pretty obvious to me that the second half of his run was better, but it was phenomenal throughout. So it's an easy A for me.
An easy A for you. Okay. I'm leaning towards B plus, but the thing is, if we put him as B plus, it's gonna set a whole precedent for everybody else that comes afterwards. So I want A, like A is super top tier. So
I think he deserves it, and I think it'll show through once we place some of these other people.
So
if you had to rank him next to Doc though?
I'm putting them both in A. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert, bitch.
Spoiler. They're both going in the same category.
Even though Doc has had a better year.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, this is all. See, I want to say B plus. I want to say B plus.
I don't know how you can say he did.
Well, I'm trying to stick mostly strictly to kayfabe.
Yeah, K-Fizz and everything. Yeah, like I wanna, like he is the. If there was like a A minus, we don't have A minus in this list. On my list, do we? No, right?
No.
If there was an A minus, he would be A minus. If that makes any sense. I don't want to put him in A. I
can get on board with that.
I don't want to put him in A just because everything else is we're gonna have, it's gonna set a trend. Like, well, he has to be A. Well, he has to be. He's a solid B+ player.
You can always move things later, but if I'm the only A, that's fine. Three is.
We start going back and moving stuff. We will be at this all damn day.
That's right.
Like I said, if they could be an A, if they could be an A, an A-, then he have definitely A-. So, but for now,
I'll be interested to see who you put at A then.
Yeah. Well, that was real like.
That was really snarky.
Yeah, it was.
Well, if you're gonna say it that way, I just can't. I look forward to seeing who you're gonna put in A.
Anyway,
who could it be?
Next up we have the King of Flakes, Aries.
All right, well, I'm gonna continue my tradition of pissing Jamie off. What though? He actually did have a very good run when he was here.
I mean, 4 wins, 6 losses on television, 2 non-losses, 6 wins, 6 losses total, a 50% win rate. I mean, like for the people in on the Twitch chat, wins and losses do not matter. Like in OCW, we're a hybrid, competitive, yes, but we don't want thirsty players, so we only have this for basically what the hell word I'm looking for? The reason we have this for is for what? Just for records, basically. So, it's just fun to look at, but we don't go, oh, he has so many wins. We don't give a shit. Just want to make that 100% clear for thirst buckets potentially who are here. So let's check his role play stats, which is actually a more important stat. He has a total of 16 in his time, and he's only here from basically maybe he was here for a majority of the season before he flaked.
He's not here for a majority of the season. He left after Certified Greatness.
After Certified Greatness. That's what? That's Certified Greatness was what, February?
Yeah. So
that's March, April, May, June, July. Oh shit! Actually, you're right. I did counting. It's roughly half-ish. I would. What did you say? What did you give him? A C or a B or?
I'm actually.
I give him a B.
Leaning more towards. If we had B-, C+, I mean, I'm in that range because he was impactful in the time he was here. It was just a limited run, and I can think of 3 matches that he was involved with that do stand out in my mind.
Yeah, I would. What do you say, Jake?
Yeah, I can completely agree with Adam. When he was here, I'm looking at impact during his run, not necessarily longevity. I would put him at B, but because of the flake and not being here the whole season, I have to knock it down just to C+. But you think of his battle with the whole storyline with the Roadhouse and with Austin Lee and with Rex and that whole thing at the beginning of the season. That was one.
Yeah, this motherfucker burned down my Roadhouse too. I forgot about that.
He's like, nobody told me they burned it down.
That was one of the most captivating stories early season. Was his one more run and then the Rex and then his heel turn. So it was a lot of fun.
That was a great match.
What do you say? Fucking yo. Oh man, I love it. Antonio's like he got the whatever emoji. I don't know what it is, but it's funny. What do you say, Drago?
I mean, it's the same case for a couple of the ones we've already talked about, in that if he was just here longer, he'd be higher than B, but I can't rank him any higher because, again, he just stopped.
So,
but the storylines he was part of were really good and impactful. I like the Roadhouse stuff. It's just that it just stopped.
So, are you saying B or are you saying C+?
B.
I want to do B too. So again, because we don't have a 5th person, I'm gonna roll the die. I don't know if this is I don't know if this is shitty or not. But it is because we don't have a 5th person. Unless, you know what? What is it? I can't even do a Twitch poll. What does the Twitch poll say? What do you say? C or B? Twitch. Do you say Aries is a C+ or B? Right now, speak now if ever hold your peace. I'm waiting. Motherfuckers.
Raffle now.
I'm waiting. I put a raffle. I not intentionally, but
a raffle.
Everyone's like, I'll just join the raffle.
Joined instead of answering.
Yeah, I'll just join the raffle. I won't wait. So Gooch says B. Who else says B? I'll just use Gooch. Jess says B. Ethan following says B.
We can jump.
What?
Yeah, we can move it up to B. The only reason it was I'll break it back.
I dropped my dice. Okay, we're good. Actually, let me have my dice prepared. I just thought it was kind of shitty, but all right. So we'll give the lovely Flake Aries a B. Go fuck yourself forever. Moving on. The woman of 1,000 mans, Ashley Blaine. Ashley Blaine. That hurt my throat to say that like that.
I'll go last.
Okay, so on the stats wise, 7 wins, 1 loss. His debut at OCW Live, so basically the first part of the season. 13 total matches. It looks like role play activity. We got Blaine, 30 role play. So basically an active alt, if you will, on the scene. I would say personally, between B and C plus. If I want to be biased, I'll say C plus. But if I keep it real, I would say C plus. Fuck it. No. Blaine's did work and then stopped. I know, yeah, C plus for me. What do you got? Who's next on the scene? Let's go with Jake.
Blaine is and was one of the most dominant in-ring women that we had all season. She actually felt like a force every time that she was in a match. The early stuff with Dragana was one of the best stories at that time. It was super fun. Like they were doing the tests of strength and like the challenges in the high school gym and stuff.
Zip
so
power,
that was super fun. And then even after putting Valkyrie over, which should not go understated, that Resolution match was fantastic. Even after that, had a little fun story with La Estrella Fugaz at Summerside. So around the whole season, super fun. I can't put her higher than or in the same tier as Antonio, so I'm gonna say B.
Okay. Dragovic.
Ditto.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. We can keep it moving. You can't really speak for a character that you own, so just for the hell of it, you got 2 seconds. What do you say, Adam?
B seems fair.
Okay. There we go.
As he angrily mumbles to himself.
I was like, I had this.
No, actually, that's exactly what I would have given her. Anyway.
I had this whole thing prepared.
Great deal of fun fighting Dragana and doing that story, and then got a chance to do a story with Valkyrie, and things kind of worked exactly the way I wanted them to work out. And
okay, thank you for sharing.
Try again.
Moving on.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Next up, everyone's favorite chuckle fuck, Ashley Moore.
What a description.
I love Ashley, but I hate Ashley. If that makes any sense. Like, matter of fact, since I didn't do a podcast, I didn't get to do a podcast with Drago like the past 2 Thursdays. How the fuck every time anything of common sense, Ashley would do the opposite. If you have a surprise guest opponent for the last show of the goddamn pay-per-view, why on fucking earth would you have them come out first? You're supposed to come out, and then my partner, and then you play it up, and it's a big rah-rah for your partner. You don't have this mystery partner come out the fuck first, man.
These people don't have common sense.
Anyway, sorry, I had to get that off my chest. I was like, it would be Ashley Moore to do some shit like that. No, you have them come out second, so that everyone goes, hey, the commentary booth was actually ready to like, well, all right, we're gonna support Ashley, and then we're like, okay, yeah, because we thought that common sense would happen, but it didn't. Anyway, sorry for my rant. Ashley Moore debuted at Turmoil 212, 8 wins, 6 losses on television of the main league, the PS4, aka Turmoil brand. A total of a lot of wins. 11 wins, 9 losses, 20 matches total. Role play activity for Ashley. We're going to clock in at a lovely Bevy 83. Let me pull that up as well because it's not showing up. 83 role plays for Ashley Moore. And that's including 34 on Riot, 38 on Turmoil, 11 on a pay-per-view, 83 total role plays, 20-ish matches. 20 matches and all that good stuff. So yeah, if I'll save mine for last after my tirade. So what say you, Adam?
I have to go C plus because even when she was getting momentum, she was still playing second fiddle to either Valkyrie or Empress later in the season. Blaine, Dragana at some points she wasn't as being impactful, and then we kind of had this botched face turn at the end of the year that I really haven't enjoyed all that much.
True.
She's been consistent and a good handler, but ultimately she was always overshadowed by somebody else this season.
Jesus, Drago, what do you got?
I'd be a little more generous and say B, but if the recent face turn has really cooled her down, and I think the only way to save that would be if that was a ruse, and you know, investment, right? Like,
Yeah.
imagining that, if the face turn is a ruse for the future investment, if that's what the end game is, I'm all for it. But I don't know if that's what the actual end game is, and I don't think it'll be. So be it.
My initial response here was B+, but I did have to look at a few things, including the weird trajectory she's on now, the level of consistency, and in ring. She's fun to all of her matches are fun to watch. Her moveset isn't like all crazy flippy, like she does like bulldogs and kicks you in the face. So it's like it's fun to watch her have her matches. They're usually okay in terms of FPR and stuff. From a kayfabe standpoint, I want to say B+, but there's been so many miscues. From what you said at September to Remember, that's like common Ashley stuff. Drago said it. Does she even have the future investment briefcase? That's because she never comes out with it, never mentions it, never. Yeah, so that's a big.
They have entrances for that this year, so I mean, I don't know.
You gotta do better than that. I don't know. So that'll knock her down to a B to me, but the consistency has to keep her at least at B. I can't rationalize putting her low.
I mean, I've said it publicly. Ashley Moore's a dumb motherfucker, but I'm not gonna like, you know, I know better. No, you don't. Man. But like, even with the botch like face turn, even with the you know, like basically everyone touched on it. Definitely consistency, work ethic. You know, you can't really complain like that. You even if you don't agree with somebody, you have to respect the work they put in. So even if I don't agree, no one entered the raffle. Jesus Christ. Anyway, even if you don't agree with somebody, you just their work ethic. So for that, I would definitely say that Ashley Moore wholeheartedly is a fucking B player. So I'm putting Ashley in the B. If anyone has any like
work rate
that popped me. That popped me. Okay, moving on. Moving down the docket. We got that. We're gonna start getting the fun ones. This is not a fun one. Austin Lee. I mean, wow. Jesus, that's not nice. So Austin Lee pulling up his information. Debut was OCW Live. 3 wins, 7 losses. On television, and then on pay-per-view, 2 wins, 1 loss, basically 13 matches total. We all know Lee's saga, we all know Lee's story. Let me check his 23 role plays total. Despite the little amount of like output you see, he did have a significant impact in the first half of the season. So, and part of me kind of thinks of like the last season, which kind of fucks it up. So I'm just trying to focus on the you know, season 14, not 13. I would put him B, C+, but that's my opinion. I'll take it over to let's go with Jake, because Jake is the fucking yeah.
Austin Lee began the season kind of strangely, but he did put himself into that Rex storyline with Aries. That their tag team of Austin Aries was super fun.
Yeah,
actually, that was how I discovered that Austin Aries was a real person.
yeah.
But their match at Devil's Night was great. The whole saga with Rex from the start of the season to the very end was fantastic.
Yes,
like, he was in that world title match that Ko Jackman won. So there was in an alternate universe, he kept trugging through there. He's the perfect example of not being like dominant in the ring and not having a million RPs, but what he did was always impactful and it was always fun to watch. I'd probably put him in the same category as Aries, but he didn't flake, so I'm going to go +1, B.
Okay, B. Drago, any thoughts?
Again, ditto. I think the program with Rex really made him prevalent throughout the season. Again, though, longevity. So
I mean, if he was still chugging along, he probably would be a B+ easy. Maybe even A if there was no. Mm-hmm. Did someone say no?
No doubt.
Oh, I thought someone did a cast. No. I was like, oh shit. Well then. All right, moving on. Next on the roster, we have. Oh, look at that! Dominoes are falling. I'm a weirdo. Yeah, we have B17. Let's pull up his dirty laundry quickly if I can find it. Where the hell? Oh, there we go. Roster B17 debut is OCW Live. So beginning of the season, 12 matches, 12 wins, 9 losses on television, 57.1% win rate. A total of 28 matches for the season. Pretty much been prevalent all goddamn season for the most part, except for the time when he was moving across state lines. And let's pull him up for the role play. 47 total role plays. This is the example of someone who is able to focus on OCW despite having a bevy of other shit to do in real life. I would say personally, I would say between B+ and A, because once the move to Riot, it was like a whole different level. I didn't hate it. I didn't get it, but I didn't hate it. So I'm a lean toward. And then the style change too. There's like been a whole bunch of little nuance with B17 once he came to Riot. I think he found his footing, to be honest with you, because Turmoil can be kind of a challenging place dealing with sensibility, I guess. So that's putting it politely. So I'm gonna say, between B+ and A. I will wait till everybody else because I'm a follower, not a leader, despite leading this federation. Let's take the ball over to Dragovich.
It's between, like you said, A and B+. With the style change and everything, I really like that, but I think I'm leaning towards B+ only because with the hot potato with the CCW title, I think that hurt him. I really didn't like that when it happened. I mean, I understand why it had to happen, but I didn't like it all the same. But I think B+ is, for me, where he belongs.
Grandmaster Jake, what say you?
B17 had the potential to be in the S tier this year, but like Gregor said, he had many things to knock him down, including that bullshit at the end of Road to Glory after he beat Rex, dropping the title the next night. He pretty much undid all of the good that Rex and that Jacob Trance did before to build that title up.
Oh shit!
And now the CCW Championship is now recovered to the point that it was. But that what I do love is I've always loved the B17 character, but what I do love is once he moved to Riot, he became less of a doom machine where you're like, oh, B17's in a match, he's just gonna squash him, whatever. And it became like captive. It became really fun to watch because no matter who he was fighting, his style was different. It felt like a totally fresh character, and a lot of that might be on who he was fighting, being better handlers and better, workers. Sorry. Yeah, but that kind of propped it back up for me. There's no way this goes below A, in my opinion. He still was the embodiment of consistency, and everything he did was fun. That Code Jackman storyline, even though, hindsight, Code Jackman's kind of fallen off at this point, but that Code Jackman storyline is still one of the best in the entire season.
So you're saying A? A
is my answer.
Drago's saying B+. I'm saying between A and B+. I can't really talk to Adam and ask him what he wants because it's his character, so he's gonna obviously be biased. But you know what? Fuck it. You got 2 seconds because it's your own character. What would you say?
B+. I had a better year last year in terms of being a face throughout the entire year. I had this double turn. Took a while to get my footing with the heel thing, and then I changed styles, went more submission and arm-based, which is difficult to work with, but I made it work. Plus.
Okay, well, I'm putting him a B+, and people can check that out right here, because, hold on, there it is. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, moving on. Moving on. We got Belly.
Oh,
wow, Jesus Christ.
See.
Hold on, let me pull up Bell's logistics. Right, proper.
Gone back and forth on Bell so much in like the pre.
So Bell debuted Turmoil 216.
Right there.
Yeah, Bell debuted Turmoil 216.
18.
18. Can't count. I'm out of weird angle. 12 matches total. Role play activity for Bell is about 18 role plays total. I'm kind of just in the background, basically.
Her gimmick was basically Valkyrie's friend, so
yeah.
I can't. Yeah. You can laugh, but that's honestly what it was.
Yeah.
And even though she had a title match where she looked really good, I can't see. She had like no character.
She just because you were just kind of there, man. Like, I mean, I'm gonna say C+. And then just kind of dipped, so it's like I didn't even close out. So that's my thing. Jake, because I know you conflicted.
I'm conflicted. Not that it would ever be close to a D+. I don't agree with that.
No.
Bell came in as a rookie, and unlike other rookies, was on fire right out of the bat in terms of like always being booked for matches and always being excited and always doing things that had value. Like she came out initially and was just kind of building her character, but she did what most rookies should do. Is she came in, she was like immediately she was active right off the bat. She got into a storyline with who is currently probably the biggest name in the company, who we'll get to. And then was a part. She beat Blaine, one of the few losses Blaine had. I know it was like a schmoz finish, but it was fun to watch. If she didn't leave, she did everything correctly. But since she did leave, I gotta go C+.
Yeah, Drago's like, fuck that D.
No, not D. I said C.
Oh,
It's
C?
just
Okay.
I can't go higher. There's no character.
Okay, Adam, what say you?
D+. She's essentially Ashley Moore, who is essentially Valkyrie. So she's already playing off of 3 different roles. As the friend of a friend that knows a friend that got into OCW and ultimately left in the end. So yeah, there was content, but it was supporting character role.
So you say D+. Drago said you say D+. Drago says C. Adam says C+. We'll just even it out with a C to be oops, wrong button. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, that's Belly Bell. Okay, next up on the roster, we got Benji Moore. Wagwan test me, boy. Wagwan test for people who don't want to give a fucking thing. I will say Benji Moore, for what he had very little impact. I know y'all all like D or trash. I want to say I would put him at a C, but let me pull up his stats real quick. On the let me put him on the Summer Jam screen rather. Bang. All right, Benji Moore. Where the fuck are you, Benji? Benji. Where's Benji?
I played more of Friday the 13th was Benji Moore.
11 matches total. 11 matches total. 11 role plays total. Wagwan, he's getting like a C. I'm sorry, man. What, really?
I think he had decent character things, so like I'd say C, but it's not like it's again out of longevity rather than anything else.
All right,
it's just that he did a couple things and bye bye, and
okay.
then,
I can see like Jake pacing back and forth. Jake,
I'm waiting my turn. Benjamin Moore deserves to go in the trash tier. Don't know why he's here. Doesn't care about OCW. He didn't do anything. Name one match you can remember Benjamin Moore in.
The fucking triple threat went down. The triple threat.
Yes.
Versus Quartz.
He was in a triple threat match that he did nothing with. He did not know that he was going to be in the tournament, and he beat me, so he got to the finals of that tournament. He didn't do anything during the tournament. He didn't do anything after the tournament. He is in the same category as Asher is. They don't do anything. I don't know what they're up to. He was a filler character. He was not a part of one storyline the entire season. Not one. That's an F. Trash.
Jesus Christ. So Jake says trash. Adam, what did you say?
I say D+.
D+. Drago, you said what? C plus or C?
Not C.
You know what? Since you say C, there's like a C's, F's, and
if that rounds out to D+.
Yeah, we'll do D+. We'll do D+.
Yeah, we finally got one D+.
We'll do D+. Like I was gonna say C, but y'all fucking Jake's like, "Trow, hey man."
Why C? Why C? He was here just as long as Asher and did just as little, and you could argue that he did less.
Well, if you want to ask me my opinion,
he had a better character.
Yeah, but
I mean, again, it's not much, but I mean.
Oh look, better character, and he had hoes. So.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
It's like he went.
You're not impressionable at all.
He went and actually like did he changed his entrance to he updated his entrance. I don't know. I'm simple, man. Little things.
Look at Jake. Changing your entrance. And by D+. That entrance still included the all of the WWE branding. So
all right, yeah, no, D+.
Didn't really put that much effort into
W
it.
stands for win.
We got D+. We got D+. Once you said the W, you brought the logo, the dogo. Okay, next up.
We've spent way too much time on him.
Wow, dude. Next up, we got big old Bertha Stiglitz. I would say C, not much, but Bertha's a spectacle, so C+, C maybe. That's my take.
C+. She's a spectacle. Every time she shows up, you watch that match. At the very beginning of the season and at the end of the season, it was fun. She's not somebody who writes. It doesn't matter. C+.
Yep.
Adam, anything?
C+.
Y'all gonna fucking real quick for Bertha, but y'all on Benji anyway.
Bertha had the spot of the year. All right.
There's a big difference between the two, but we'll move on.
Okay, we're moving on. Moving on up. Next up, we have Billy Saturn, and Billy is an interesting case because Billy has. I don't think Billy has any matches. Hold on, there's a Billy. No, he actually has three matches. Okay, Billy has 3 matches. Billy's a rookie. Obviously, you can tell by the cutout and the weirdness of the cutout. Billy also has a total of 14 role plays. Billy came in Riot 532, so he basically came in recently.
Well, 525 was his debut. He didn't get booked until 32.
Oh, okay. Well, Jesus Christ, I didn't even know that. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. So basically, we got rookie Billy. I know I can remember his storyline, so that alone gives me a C+ vibe, or not a C vibe at least, a C+ vibe, just for the fact that I can remember his storyline, even if it's a little wonky. So that's what I say at the moment. Let's take it to Adam.
You said Adam.
Yeah,
yes.
You. Yeah, that's you. Plus C+.
D+.
Oh, D+. Why?
Well, because I can't judge him on what potential. Sure, he's been here, he's done a little bit, but ultimately he's done no more than he's accomplished in the beginning of the year. So. Okay.
Dragovic, what do you say?
C+. He hasn't been around because I guess due to real life stuff, right?
Yes.
Or whatever. But he's been writing.
That's true.
K-Fizz, man. Keep it the K-Fizz.
What is
he's been around. Is what I'm saying. He's still been on TV.
Yes.
Making that effort. So I can't knock that at all. So yeah, C+.
I also agree. He was solid in his matches. Or somebody who constantly reaches out and asks for advice and different things. He's been super active, even though he's been here a shorter time. Look at his RP count compared to some of the people who've been here the whole season. He wasn't even in his own country, as far as I'm aware, for the after his last match. He had to leave. He was gone until September, and he still made an effort to create a storyline and have some intrigue. Whether you love it or hate it, it's that Canadian jail thing. But whether you love it or hate it, he made that effort, and that's what we want from rookies. C+.
So we're gonna, is everyone agreeing with? Fucking give him a C+. Oh, yeah. Billy Saturn, he's out of this world. Next up, next up, the 3-time X Division champion, the former Pride champion, Bobby Tits McGee Mineo fucking Boomerella. If I fuck y'all, giving him an S. Suck my dick. Nah, stop. Nah, Bobby gotta get it. Bobby gotta
suck my dick now.
Bobby gotta get like an AA+, son. I'm sorry.
A+ for Bobby Mineo.
Just for the simple fact, cause all right. So I know about Bobby. So Bobby been in OCW for about maybe 8-9 years. Bobby notoriously joined OCW. No, Bobby joined notoriously because in 2012 he showed up and said fix your SEO and left. He came back a year later and joined and joined the actual site. He's always been a wonderful writer, a good writer, but he was never really good mechanically at the game. We used to make fun of him. He's the 3-time X Division challenger. That's it. This year, I don't know what the fuck happened, but Bobby's been on his shit, and it's just a joy to watch. And it sucks that Trey beat him, but such is life. But yeah, man, you hate to see it. This is Bobby's year, so this is probably the best we're gonna see Bobby. Maybe next year Bobby's gonna be trash, but I'm saying A+ just out the gate, because this is the best. Watching him grow up into this, this is the best I've ever seen him. So, and he had that run, which is about what, 6 months, 7 months? Fucking, come on, man. So that's what I say. Jake, you said what? A+? A what? Jake, what did you say?
Bobby Mineo is an A+ for me. Of singles competitors with 5 or more pay-per-view matches, he had the highest win percentage. Only people that had higher were Quartz and Russ Cole, but they were in tag team matches the whole year, so I don't count that. Bobby Mineo was 5-1 on pay-per-views, and the quality of opponents he had were always top-notch. The way he won the title was in that triple threat match that wasn't even supposed to be a triple threat match. Court put himself in it. Multi-mans are difficult. Bobby if you look at somebody from the start of this season, we're not even going to take into account his history, to the end of the season, there is like a small list, a small handful of guys that have been in stories every month, that have been quality writers every single week, that don't take time off. They're always around. He was probably the biggest name of any single champion that we had this season. It's got to be A+.
All right, Adam.
When you look at the most influential votes throughout the year, Bobby has the 9th highest average. Who's above that?
Fair.
Like, I think I know who I'm gonna put as A. I think I kind of have a lower tier than you guys. I'll say this now: I think Bobby is the breakout superstar of the year. However, I wouldn't go above an A, leaning more towards B+.
Okay, Drago, what do you think?
Again, because this is trying to be kayfabe, it's between A and B+. I think because his mic and promo work has been phenomenal. The loss to Trey, I know sucks, but I think if he can get to the world title scene next season, it'll be an easy S.
So
but for me, it's an A.
All right. Rather than try to fucking do a roll off between A and A+, I'll give Bobby an A.
Yeah, just give Bobby an A. I mean, because that wasn't, nobody else voted A+ except you, right?
He's still gonna say I'm disrespecting him because he's a piece of shit. But anyway.
No, I mean it makes sense because most of the other guys that I've been in disagreement with, I'm only like one grade higher than everybody else, so this fits the bill.
Moving along, we got next on the scene.
Crispy and clean.
Who the fuck is that guy? Pretty easy.
Three matches, and then Flake when I found out who he was.
Let's not waste any time.
Next.
Throw him in the bin. I like
it. Right. Yeah, moving on. Next up. The Animal Prince.
Bye. Next.
No.
Fuck you.
No.
Bye.
B have to be objective. Let's look at the numbers. Let's look at the numbers. Numbers. Debuted.
I'll give you numbers.
Showed up Turmoil 212. A total of 15 matches. Role play activity, we have 25. So 15 matches, 25 role plays. Oh, why did it go back to Bobby? Oh, hold on, let me fix that. Whoops. Okay, and
I want to go to Bray.
That's weird. I guess. Jesus, gotta be careful. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I would honestly say C+B. But there's too much resentment. And I don't like. I want to hold resentment in there as a category. I would say I don't know, man. C+B. Adam, go ahead. You go ahead. Do what you got.
All right. So I'll go with C. He was doing some things. He wasn't. He was part of the B community storyline, and then he left the B community storyline, and then he tried to get back into the B community storyline when it actually started to take off with Coach Jackman. But by that time, I said, "Fuck you. We're gonna go with Damien."
Wow, what a great, Damien
solid choice
over Bray.
That ended well.
Okay, so you're final C+ or C?
I'm going like C, leaning towards D+.
Okay.
The D+ is because of spite and anger and dislike.
Yeah. So, oh boy, this is whoever I go to is gonna be terrible. All right, Drago, what do you say?
My resentment is only because he fucked with the resolution, right? You don't fucking do that. I don't care who you are, right?
Right, yeah.
It's like my fucking baby. You don't fuck with my baby, but at the same time, I gotta be objective and I gotta be fair.
There are deep sides here.
Yeah, Drago's right.
I'm gonna fucking die.
If we did this tier list.
Fucking C, go to Jake.
If we did this tier list like in June, would it automatically be trash for me? But Jake, what do you say?
If there was a tier for the person that's portraying their character backstage, we're not just putting him in trash. We are burying him under the trash can and forgetting he ever existed. But we have to acknowledge what he did on TV. It was tough between C and C+ for me. I'm going to knock it down to C because you don't fuck with resolution.
All right. And Adam was between C and D+, and because Petty gang, petty gang, petty gang, petty gang, petty gang, petty gang. D plus, bitch. D plus. Don't fuck with resolution, goddammit. Fuck you. D plus.
Get him.
Nah, you don't fuck with my baby, man. Especially when I'm
you
trying
know
to
what?
work.
He's next to Benji Moore too. He would hate this. We should send it to him.
Good. Nah,
Let's not.
Benji should be higher, but I'm not. Whatever. Anyway,
we
moving on. Next up, Buddy Blaines.
Uh,
Did you say dead?
no, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I think you said dead.
I just went like, eh.
Buddy Burns is a utility character at best. 4
Utility
matches
player,
total.
C.
Yeah, utility player. C.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 role plays for for utility player with 8 role plays. 8 role plays in 4 matches. Yeah.
Well, he was not here. He was not here, and then he was like, "Okay, now I'm going to show you how it's done." He jumped in. They had a nice fun storyline with Max Wale. They hit the climax. The feud was over. Buddy went away. Solid utility player. He didn't pretend to be more than he was, like some of the other people we've gotten to. So C is solid.
Okay,
Yeah.
so C for Buddy Burns. Moving on down the road, we got ourselves Cacti Gauge.
Trash.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
D. I'm saying D
Well,
plus.
he wasn't active this season though. That was last.
He was. No, he was active in the very first show. He lost to Code Jackman. He threw a temper tantrum and he left.
I
Trash.
wouldn't go that far.
Well, you got money from him.
That's
This is
actually
kayfabe.
Oh,
what happened
you-
when you get Coach Jackson up
wow.
on here.
Wow. You been drinking, Jake? Is that what it is? You been drinking? You been drinking,
I was
motherfucker?
just gonna say D plus and be done with it.
Yeah,
Come on,
fuck out of
guys.
here.
Come on.
Look
He
at
was
you.
in one match.
Look at you
He
trying to
didn't
shoot
do
on
anything.
me. Look at you trying to shoot
Why-
on me.
What? Yeah, but Jay, why would he be any higher? He was in one match. He maybe had 1 RP. I don't even remember. He was on the one show. He wasn't here this season.
Well, he was a
played.
fuck.
Yeah.
It's a red herring. It doesn't mean trash.
No, it does.
It does actually.
I have a personal relationship with him, and I'm calling him trash.
Hey,
Yo,
know
you-
who did? Hey, you know who did more than Cactus Gauge this season? Brody Braddock, and we put him in the trash.
No, but that was
That's true. Trash.
These fair points.
That's fair.
yeah, some shit. And fuck you, Jake, out here trying to fucking
Probably an unnecessary.
I mean,
comment.
he's right though.
Kayfabe. Come on.
yeah.
I
all
don't
right,
even know
kayfabe.
Cactus as a
No.
guy. You guys do. I don't know him. I'm only on this.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go. We have so much to do.
Yeah, we do got quite a bit. Yeah,
We gotta speed this shit up.
Yes, I'm
Capo
sorry.
G. That's a curious case, buddy.
Yes, it
We're
is.
pretty much basing most of what he did this season off of your voice, which we disliked.
Wow.
No, he had the entire storyline leading up to Lucian.
Yeah. He only had.
Uh,
He only had. It's like
not any higher than a C. And
This
I'm
is
being
like
generous.
it's like the reverse. This is like the reverse fiend. Yeah, you get 2 matches total. Role plays. I've seen the role plays. And fuck it, that role play was good, just a bit long. Suck my dick. Anyway,
C plus. C plus.
he got 17 role plays in. So yeah.
Yeah, C plus. Yeah.
All right. Fucking out of here, trying to fucking play
All right.
me.
Next
Moving on. Next up, we got. All right, trash.
Yeah.
Wait, did he do
Big
anything? Hold
baby.
up.
Oh yeah, no trash. Throw him away.
He didn't put
Yeah,
anything.
bye bye.
Next.
Keep moving.
Let's go.
He did
think-
even less than Cactus.
I think he had a rope. Oh no, that was season 14, wasn't it?
Let's go.
13. This is
Trash
Yeah,
or
yeah.
move.
All right, CJ
Drago wants to go. He's got shit to do.
CJ O'Donnell.
Trash. Moving on.
Okay.
Trash.
Trash.
Let's go.
Wow. And everyone's favorite gamer, AC Cobra. A curious case
Oh,
of
finally.
discussion.
Biased trash.
Biased
but
and
if I have
biased
to be
trash?
objective, and this is only because he wore a fucking dead lion on his shirt that one time. Fuck you. But God, okay, C plus. Next, just go.
C plus.
Fuck.
That's not how we go. Jesus Christ, Jago, relax. Fucking Adam. Anything on Cobra?
You know what? He had an average of 5 votes this year for most influential. That is like the 20th best in OCW. And the only reason he got 5 is because at the end he started getting a lot of votes. What he did at the end of the year, the bullshit that he did at the beginning of the year, I'll go with C.
He goes
What?
C plus. Okay. What do you got, Jake?
I don't understand how anybody can say the beginning of his year was bad. It was bad in ring. He wasn't really a part of the massive storyline he was later, but he was always around and he was always losing matches, which is the AC Cobra brand. There's no chance I'm putting him in the Doc and Antonio category, so it's a B. Okay. Solid B.
It's a B. It's a B. Jago, you said
generous.
Jago, you said C plus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go any higher than
wow. And Adam, what did you say? C plus?
Because he loses all the fucking time. Did you see the last match he did? His fucking cat was on the controller. He wasn't fucking doing anything.
Yeah, his September to Remember match was the worst.
He got fucking collapsed like 87 times.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
B is fair.
So you said you said
not fair. C plus is fair.
That's well, it's gonna go down to C plus, but I'm still voting.
Yeah, you're right. It's going down to C plus.
That's fine.
I love Jake's like, Caucasian white advocacy voice. It's always the sign of reason. Moving on. Cole Jackman. Hairy chest. This man is.
This will be interesting.
He's a strange. Yeah. It is such a strange trajectory.
This is tough.
C plus.
Wow.
Fell off after the face turn. Again.
17 matches.
He was. I don't know.
17 matches, 37 role plays. He's a solid man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to say B or C plus. Like Mike is saying B plus. We got fucking. Oh my God, Doc saying B. I'm saying like maybe B, C plus. Drago's like C plus. What do you say?
I mean, he won the world championship, then he got ragdolled. I mean,
go to Jake next because I know what I got here.
What do you got, Adam? What do you got?
He's gonna be a B.
A B for you.
He won the title. Mm-hmm. He was involved in a few good stories, but ultimately he fell off the face of. You know what? C plus. See, Drago because in the middle of the rationale, he fell off. He had the highest rated storyline at mid-season, and he failed to capitalize on it.
Okay.
Fueled by his face turn.
Fair. So that's 2 C pluses.
He has none of his character behind the face turn, though. I mean, he could do some interesting stuff with it, but it's just like once he turned face, he became very just bland.
So that's 2 C pluses. Jake, go ahead.
So this might be a hot take. Code Jackman is Turmoil's AC Cobra.
There's validity to that. There's validity.
If you think about it, both of them were involved in 2 of the best storylines on their respective shows, and then they had supporting storylines throughout the year. In this case, it was Jackman to be 17, and then AC Cobra and Antonio, and then Jackman had like one interesting thing he did with Malu that wasn't even. That was like a vehicle just for him to get killed again. That wasn't even really a storyline. But if we're gonna put AC Cobra at C plus, and Code has to go there too. C plus.
All right, I'm okay with that. Let's see what the chat. You have 10 seconds. What do you think? B or C plus? Go right now when you hear my voice. Hopefully, because it's like a couple seconds behind. So
it's like the early vote is B plus
they
and
ended
B.
up joining the raffle that you had, so you're distracting people.
Yeah. Yeah, everywhere we got 2 for C plus. We got 1 for the Cobra's like B. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. You're C plus. B. Got C. Sergeant Punk's like, I don't know anybody, but I'm gonna say C because I want to fit in. C plus. Danny Watts is like C plus, you motherfucker.
I love that. I love that Punk doesn't know any of this. He's just going off what we said, and he's like, oh, that's a C guy.
That's Sergeant Punk's like, fuck it. That sounds like a C to me.
C plus.
There we go. C plus it is.
Cobra's like, I want someone with me in this bed, of mediocrity. Let me stop. A C's fine. I was a C plus student, and look where I am now. Exactly. Never mind. It's a bad thing. Anyway, okay, hold on. Code Jackman. Excuse me. Here's a quick look at the current standings for everybody. Next up, we have Coolidge. This will take a second. What do you think, Coolidge?
D plus.
D plus. Drago.
Yeah. Nothing else to say,
Adam.
D plus.
Yep.
All right,
he's
Coolidge.
a utility character, had one storyline with Doc Green at the beginning of the season. That's it.
All right.
Sometimes.
Moving on. The son of KD. Moving on. Number Corn Ricketts. Jesus Christ.
Trash.
That's no. Not even a utility character. He was funny when he first started, but then he kind of quit, so he's trash.
He's funny looking. He was never funny. The RPs were horrible.
I get grossed out every time.
Stop.
All right, well, moving on.
Anyways,
Moving on. Let me see. Let's see what Twitch says. Fucking Mike says B plus. Fuck you.
B plus for Corn Ricketts.
They don't even know who the fuck we're talking about. Let's go.
All right, we have Sergeant Court Marshall. Yo, this is a good one.
Yes, very good.
If you take his we're gonna not include, but you think about his trajectory last season and his trajectory this season, he's been more than consistent, even though he is a ball ache to work with sometimes. You know his character, you know his isms. You can see specific instances where his character will come into play. You could see specific instances where you would know how his character would react. His music is awesome. His heel turn was awesome. He's pretty much been on fire. He's currently the he has F5, right? Am I confused? Yes, he is. He's Mr. F5, yes. But B17 took it. Okay, good. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, he's fucking A.
I claim to have it, so
he to me, matter of fact, let's pull up the quick stats on Court real quick, cause yeah, man, he's solid like a rock. Hold on, Court Marshall
outwrote
14.
every male on the roster.
Yeah, he's at 19 matches, not many matches. Well, no, 19 is a good amount. What am I talking about? 19 yeah, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. 85 role plays. He's a fucking easy, bro.
No, he's not.
No. Okay, all right. What do you say? No, not an A. What do you say?
Got more votes than him throughout the year on average.
Who got more votes?
We put Cole Jackman.
You said Cole Jackman got more votes.
Cole Jackman C+. Court Marshall. Yeah, he's doing a lot, but nobody cares.
That's just.
I don't agree with that at all.
Just because people
I like
don't
having
like to
Adam
read
here because he has those.
Yeah,
I like having Adam here because he has those. But you have to understand.
All right, let's be objective.
Yes.
Let's be objective.
Okay. What's your objective?
Contest. Sometimes they do turn into popularity contests. However, not completely, because if they were popularity contests, I would be fucked completely and utterly in all this voting.
I don't agree with that at all. People don't dislike you as much as you think. Court Marshall, and I've said it many times, is one. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Go ahead, finish your thought, Adam.
Plus, that's it. That's all.
I thought you cut off like I wasn't finished.
Okay, so Court Marshall, I've said it before, is one of, if not the best wrestling minds that is in OCW. You don't have to love Angus. You don't, but that's not what we're here for. We're grading Court Marshall. He has to get an A. Early season, that shit with Shepard was phenomenal.
Yeah,
it was great.
It was
in
good.
Between storylines, in between storylines, when he had the bodyguards, all of those segments were gold. They were all awesome. He had the feud with Shep that actually branched into other feuds that involved Talos, Court Marshall, and AC Cobra.
Yes.
He connected the universe in a way that not a lot of people know how.
Are great, but I'm telling you, they didn't draw a dime.
Oh fuck!
Because he
didn't win a fucking title is why.
Because the 4 people in this tier list are the only 4 that watch the goddamn shows. So I like that you have the people. The votes, that's like a part of it, but it's not the end-all be-all. Court Marshall is an A.
End-all be-all, but you can't go.
Shepard pissed on Court's dad's grave, and I remember.
You're the one that gave him a C+. I'm not even. There's no fucking chance he should be anywhere near Code or AC Cobra. He's an A. A.
AC Cobra and Code both had a better year than him.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
They did not.
No, they didn't.
Are you insane?
That's unbelievable. Code Jackman, if you're only basing this on polls, I mean, yeah, but what did AC Cobra do? He held a title for 4 months. He held a mid-grade title, and so did Code Jackman. Code Jackman held it for like 3 weeks.
How long did Court hold his mid-tier title?
But what? Like
he
2
held
months?
it till Devil's Night. But he held it, but he was a lot more competitive than both of them. He was a lot more involved in the story, the whole surrounding element of it. Instead of like when Code lost the title, what happened? He hit Malu with a chair, said, "I'm coming after a rematch," and he got ragdolled again. Court had 2 rematches, and he was in the world title picture and still is, and he won the fucking briefcase at Resolution. I can't say any more about how crazy you are to try and put these 2 in the same category.
Yeah, man. Like I can't, man. I hate Angus on a fundamental human level. His voice
and he's
grates
kept his
me.
momentum super consistent
Yes.
throughout.
He's still a top.
He's not
top 2.
a flavor of the week kind of guy like you see a lot of the time.
He literally bounced from person to person. He bounced from. He had the fucking feud with Shepard, which was fucking huge, and then he bounced to Trey. And then when he had the match of Resolution, they were still fighting him and Shepard as if to still that was the residual was still there. Court is wrestling 101. How the fuck?
Yes.
Look, if you want to be biased, look, listen.
No, I'm not being
go ahead.
mad.
All right, go ahead.
I'm looking at the data that I present, and I'm saying, all right, you guys present valid points. He's been good. So I'll go with the B.
Jesus Christ.
That's fine. That's why we have 4 people. So let's just take the average. It's an A. I'm even leaning higher than that, but I'm gonna stay at A for now to be just.
I'm saying A, yo. What the? All right, Drago, what do you got?
I said A. He's been super consistent. Again, not a flavor of the week kind of guy. I don't give a fuck about no rankings.
Right.
Wow.
It's just like
I do give a fuck, but not.
No,
it's not
no.
I don't. It's fun to have, but it's like there was one time where I was number 1, and I'm like, I didn't fucking deserve that at all.
Yo,
you know?
Look,
you're right.
I said you did.
That's nice,
listen,
but I didn't.
Look,
absolutely not.
We're not discounting the surveys, but like it basically boils down to, well, he's not over Hoot, but I can't.
Court martial is brilliant. That's all there is to it.
In this
From
case,
start to finish.
well, look, you know what? In response to the survey stuff that Adam has on his plate, remember my rant about Drago? That's why I like the surveys, but I also take them with a grain of salt. Because a lot of times it's just like, well, I guess this is what.
It's whoever either has like a championship or
whoever says something clever. Whoever says something
know.
clever in Discord or some shit like.
Yeah, the Discord thing is huge.
Yeah,
which I'm not discounting, but we're just talking.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't. Like it's just man.
He has a mind for this, and the heel turn he executed to perfection. And the solution was amazing, and the build up to it, it was not like some post match attack thing. It was in the middle of the match, and it was brilliant.
Yeah,
loved it.
All right,
and he followed up on it. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, good. I love passionate response. This is what makes this stupid thing worthwhile for me. Moving on to the next person, because we got plenty of going. Damian Bourne.
Wait, where did you rank him?
Oh, I put him at an A. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops, sorry.
Okay.
I'm bad at this because my stream deck is not working for the new version of thing. I got him at an A.
There's going to be a couple of guys that.
But to let you know, our argument lost like 7 views.
I don't care. I'm not. This is just a record.
I thought it was hilarious. They start hearing us get passionate, and they're like, "Ooh, this is too much for us."
I don't give a fuck. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about views. This is. I'm doing it on Twitch just so I can grab it and put it on YouTube after. That's the only reason.
Well, if the viewers want to hear us trash somebody for entertainment, we got the perfect follow-up.
I'm not spending time on this.
Oh my God, you could not script this. Perfect.
Yeah, right. Let's go with Adam. I guess no, we just heard from you for like fucking 17 minutes. Drago, thoughts?
What is there to think?
Let's look at the numbers before we decide to be biased. Damian has 14 matches total, 71% win rate.
He had an interesting thing going, I guess, with the stalker angle, which
14 role plays total.
Dropped off, I guess. I don't even know where the fuck to put this guy, man. It's just like, what am I gonna do with him?
Okay, so
pass it off to fucking Jake or something. I don't.
Jesus, I like the disgust in your face. I can see it. Jake, what do you think?
Damian had a lot of potential coming in. Has always had a lot of potential. I'm only sticking to the character here. I'm going to discard all my feelings for who Damian is as a person, because that's a whole nother rabbit hole. His entire problem comes around the fact that he has good ideas and he just never does anything. He has solid potential, he just never does anything. He was a part of one mild storyline when those guys won the title and they became a part of the B community and they against the B community rather. Sorry, the C community, and they fought. They were on a pay-per-view match that people wanted to see, and it was interesting. Of course, we know what happened there. It was garbage. But he was around, and if we look who is in the C tier category at this point, it kills me to do it. It's got to be a C.
You think C? Adam, what do you say?
Involved in 2 storylines I can recall. One of them being the B community, had the pay-per-view match where he broke FPR, and we submitted the match, and I went psycho, and I ended up destroying them and beating them. So I had great fun with that. D+.
D plus C. Draco, what do you say?
Thank Drake.
Jake is like, fuck this
You're
shit.
not getting anything out of me.
Okay.
We broke Draco.
All right.
Not on
Well,
this one.
you know what? We got a C and a D plus. Since Draco abstains, I will be the determining factor. I will say fucking what you call it? I will say D plus. Fuck it. Cause I don't like Draco angry. Draco angry makes me sad. Anyway, moving on.
Fair
Next up, fucking Danny Watts, the oldest 19-year-old in existence. He has
It's like the
Am I too
boogeyman.
big? Yes, he is.
yeah, Danny has 10 matches total this season as a rookie. He joined fairly late. Turmo 226.
Weird if I do backflips. Yes, it would.
And he had I'm trying to pull up RP activity. Whoops. 10 total role plays he was in quite a few matches too. He was in about 9 matches total. So if standard core for the rookie, I would say C. Yeah, I mean, we know Danny's high energy. That's pretty much it. We know that he's powerhouse. We know that he's 19 and college student. We know that he likes to fucking party. I don't know. Fuck, I give him a fucking C. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Actually know this, or are we just assuming?
All right.
There's logistical there's logistical issues with the character of Danny. He looks like a 35-year-old man. And so you want to talk about the character itself and how he's developed it? I think that'll come with time. But this is again a rookie who came in with energy and wanted to participate and is up to date on some things. So C+. I'm not gonna put him. I can't put him higher than that. But he's got a lot of potential. I like where he's going.
All right, I said C. You said C+. What do you say? B17. Just give me the ranking. What are you ranking him? Adam. Jesus Christ. Drago, what do you say?
C.
C. Adam, last call. Anything. Nothing from him.
I said C.
Oh, you said C? Okay, so we'll give him a C. I was going with C too. Danny.
Your aunt needs better internet.
There we go.
I can't do shit about that unless I drive home.
TTB17. Drago, we have him quite a bit, so just to let you
I
know.
know.
Next up, David
I'm gonna
Hunt.
starve.
Trash. I got surprises for everybody.
Oh yeah, no, it's the worst call I've ever seen.
No, it's not the worst.
No, it's not.
The worst. You're right. We're gonna get there.
I got
You're
so
right.
many surprises for people. So many surprises. This is why we're taking forever because there's so many surprises. Next up,
Forgot all
bang,
about David.
Doc Green. Get your boy, what you want? And sorry, Doc Green. What is there to say about Doc Green, man? Hyper consistent. Let me see. 28 matches total as a rookie. Rookie to promoted to wrestler, kind of on the fast track. More or less. Paul Pugh, slightly drunk. Sorry. 54 role plays total. Got to pee a little bit, but yeah, man. Doc Green. I would
54 quality role play.
Yeah. I would think that Doc Green is a solid B+ player. Now let me stop. I would say A. For Doc.
He's a lock for me.
Yep,
Yeah,
I gave Antonio
Super consistent. Beat Pew for the world title. I mean, there's not much to say.
Adam as a proverbial shit person. Adam's like D.
No, this is my first day.
All right, well,
Okay,
easy
my first
peasy
day.
lemon squeezy like a motherfucker. Doc Green gets an A, bitch.
Yep, I gave Antonio an A.
Danny's
and
like
both
A
of them deserve an
plus.
for sure.
This
Gucci.
is why I gave Antonio a B+, because I felt that Doc Green had a better year, but only slightly. So
I
had
know
to
that
have
that's the
him grade.
majority. I know that your opinion is shared by a majority of the people. I don't agree. I think they're both on the same level.
Well, yeah, look, you just got done saying that the data I collect is just the flash in the pan popular culture. You know what? I'm wearing a fedora and I'm good to go.
No. Don't do that white man gimmick of this is what. No. Listen.
No,
We're
that's
not
actually-
saying
I'm okay
that.
with that.
We're just
okay with
saying look. Your surveys are basically Billboard Top 40. Sometimes you hit them,
Absolutely.
sometimes you miss.
We're popular culture. all
Pop
the way.
culture. There you go. Boom. All right, next up.
Jeans and fedoras and no manliness.
Dragana Caesar. Why did it get so quiet? Jesus Christ. 65.
Drago go first.
We're waiting for you to toss it. Yeah.
Dragana Caesar, 65 career role plays this season, debut anniversary, season 14. As you know, this character does not speak generally for the most part, and it's fucking Drago's sister. 14 matches total. I would say work rate would put it at a B. It's between B and C+, to be honest with you. Like,
What?
you think it's high?
All right,
like,
well,
I'm not trying to
B+.
be.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a B+ for me.
You think B?
It's a consistent.
Yeah.
Yes, it's consistency. It's quality of storyline. It's quality of role play. All of the segment. This is a character who doesn't say words, and the fact that Drago is able to make it so interesting, even though the character doesn't speak, is great. The initial run with the women's title, obviously, we know how important and how prominent the women's title is now. That initial run is what set this up. The fact that Blaine beat Dragana for the title, and then Valkyrie then beat Blaine, is what made Valkyrie even bigger.
That's true.
And then Dragana didn't quit after she lost. She
That's
took a little bit of time off, and then went right into another interesting storyline. B+.
And actually, when Valkyrie beat Dragana, that's when everyone started to say, okay.
Wait, Valkyrie beat Dragana?
In this Hell in the Cell match that you didn't even put in the main event of the Turmoil. Great booking, right?
A+.
Oh, you trying to make up for it?
Let's have a Hell in a Cell match at a TV show.
What was the main event?
Not the fucking Hell in a Cell match.
Russ
Also,
Cole
in a
versus
TV
Cole Jackson,
show.
Also, Dragana beat Ashley Moore, Flojo, and Ace in an elimination 4-way, which was one of the better matches in the women's side.
If Jay goes in front of me, he would just hatue on your face. All right. So all right. No, because I don't want to get cyberbullied. I'm going with B+. Jago put up some really valid points. Anybody else want to counter? Because I'm thinking B+.
B+, B.
Plus is easy.
Okay. Jesus Christ, you're gonna attack me. Moving on. Oh.
Yeah.
S tier, suck my dick. That's all I gotta say. And if anyone in the Twitch wants to fucking discount that, I'm counting not only this year but
Mike
his
put
career.
me on the A+. Oof.
So let's see. In the span of a year, Hall of Famer, 21 matches. Let's see the role play activity. 75 role plays, 21 matches, became the Hall of Famer, and I'm sure an award. And also, I mean, it's kayfabe, but like also like 5 or 10% is from his career in general from here till now. It's fucking easy S. I mean, if you want to be goofy, like A+, but honestly, dude, it's fucking everyone's typing S in chat. Fucking everyone's typing S.
Did you just hear him go off on you not too long ago?
What? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. So I say S. Anybody else got any fucking comments about that shit? Because this is a S.
I thought about it for half a second.
Oops.
Because when you look at what Drago could have done, he could have like just ran rampant through the world title picture. He didn't do that. He went more with the P3 thing, but he was still, even then, good enough to be an S. And another fun stats fact here for you: Drago was 18-3 on the season. 2 of those losses were in multi-man matches. He lost 1 time this season, and it was via roll-up to Antonio Everett.
And he main evented Resolution, right? Did you? No, you didn't main. No, main evented Summerside. He main evented Lucian like a year, 2 years ago. Yeah, easy S. That's it.
Main evented Lucian Prime.
Wow. That's good shit.
Moving on.
2 matches down Lucian.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there you go. El Parsa. I don't like the silence that just happened, but okay, I'll give you Riot 533 rookie return. 9 matches total for this season at the moment, and 23 role plays. So coming in late, still
that is solid
consistent
for when he came back.
Yeah,
especially the storylines he were in. That storyline with Odin and Leo was awesome to me. Anyway, I know a lot of people didn't care about it because he's been a part of 2 pay-per-view matches. I know he's been a part of 2 good pay-per-view matches. I would say he's the equivalent to Danny Watts. I can't, on Riot. So I got to put him on C+.
C+. Okay. I was gonna say not really B, but yeah, C+ definitely. I would say C+. Drago, to you, if you will, please.
C+ with the fuse he's been having.
That's good as a rookie, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't really complain.
Adam typed in the chat. What did Adam type? C+. So we got C+ for El Parsa. Next on the scene, crispy and cream, Elliot Parker with the hairline. Sorry.
This Elliot Parker?
Yeah, bad mother. Bad mother.
Thank you, Drago.
Is this Elliot Parker?
Elliot Parker.
But who? No. Guys. But who is Elliot Parker?
He doesn't have samurai swords on anymore. So.
No, he has six role plays and 7 total matches. You know, standard rookie stuff. I want to say C, man. Like,
yeah, his whole undead thing was interesting, but
I hate it. But
didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere.
Right, it didn't
I mean,
go anywhere.
he's still
develop.
undead.
He didn't really feud with anyone, if I'm correct. So I mean,
He did. He feuded with Danny Watson. He got squashed in a 7-match series.
Fucking
That's probably why I don't
yeah,
remember it.
Danny.
He had a 7-match series.
Danny.
That was
wow.
the storyline that they went with. Yeah, it didn't go 7 matches, but that was the only story Elliot was really a part of.
Bad mother.
If I'm putting, I can't put L. Parker and Danny Watts at C+ and then put Elliot Parker at C. He's a D+ for me.
Oh, Danny Watts is a C. I thought I got Danny Watts
No,
as a C.
C. I said C+. They may have said lower.
Oh yeah, Danny got a C. L. Parker got a C+, and Elliot got a C. So we got a C for.
Elliot's a D+ for me.
Really? Okay.
Wish I had a C- to give him, but I'm pretty much behind everything that's been said in terms of how the character has developed and how it burst on the scene. I didn't really like it.
So.
And now he's just kind of hovering around a bit right now.
So
he needs more consistency. He's done like 3 RPs.
Well, no, he has more than 3. He had 7, I think. I don't know. But Drago,
what
would you
6.
say?
I'm sorry.
Drago, what say you?
Minus.
I think I already said it, right?
Oh,
C?
you said C.
Yeah, he said C.
So we got C, we got D+. Jake said D+. Adam, you said C or C+?
He said
C-, but we don't have it.
So if it's between
C- rounds down to D+.
D+.
Fuck it. We'll put him in D+. I'm not gonna fucking argue over.
Gotta
Bad
be
mother.
fair to the other rookies.
Bad mother. I like his music though. Bad mother. Bad mother. Sorry. Moving on, we have Elsa with the chin Holmberg.
This is a tough one.
It is. It's great utility and great writing.
Yep.
Also competitive and also
8 matches
also
total.
a lot more competitive in the ring than you think. Even those 3 losses weren't really
8 matches total and 57 role plays.
57.
50 motherfucking
was
7.
pretty damn good. I remember watching that and loving it.
Elsa's super underrated, and I know I'm a little biased in that because I'm not stable with her, but
So B or C+?
B?
B.
I'm gonna go B.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Huh. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense considering I'm usually 1 tier behind everybody. So C+ for me translates to a B from everybody else.
And Drago, you said B, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to argue with Drago because he scares me. And Adams, you know what? Fuck it. We'll give him. I'm not going to argue. Remember, last time I did the thing, everyone was up my ass. So I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm a follower today. Elsa Homburg with a B. Let's see what the Twitch chat says. C+, C-. Oh, no, that was Adam. Whoops. C+ from Zinc.
C+ from Doc, and then
Let me just check.
Mike said, huh.
Gooch is like B.
B and a C now.
Gooch is like B. Emp is like C. Damn, man. Jesus Christ.
This is one that would fit perfect on a B-, I think. But
Yeah, we ain't got no B minuses, so fuck it. I don't know.
Punk doesn't know what to vote.
I feel like Elsa's a little bit high, but fuck it. I'm not gonna argue with Draco because he scares me. Moving on, we have Oh, look at that Empress. D. How you like? Let me stop. Empress. Let's pull up Empress.
I'll let y'all go first.
Empress debut Riot 521. 15 total. Role play wise, 65 role plays, and that's not even. Is that including the video role plays?
Yes, it is.
Because there's like mad dope video role plays.
Yes, it is. Yes,
that is
video role plays.
I would say B and B+. That's my take. Let's take it on to Adam.
I give her a B with the full belief that by next year, considering her upward trajectory, how it's come across, that she'll be A by next year.
Okay.
No problem.
Fair assessment.
No.
Jake.
Well, I put Doc Green and Antonio Everett in the A category. Is the top rookie like with them? Like when you think of the top rookies that we had this year, I know they're not rookies anymore.
Yeah.
Got promoted, but it's an A to me. Like she embodies what OCW should be. It's an A.
That I do not disagree with. Drago, what do you say?
Between A and B+.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Look, Twitch chat. What say you, Twitch chat? B+ or A? if not, I'm gonna roll the fucking dice.
It looks like it's caught. It looks like it's caught right between.
Yeah, everyone's saying A plus, B plus, A or B plus. What do you say? B plus. We got an A from Gooch. We got a B from
B plus.
What say Rudo? What do you got, Rudo? Hurry up, motherfucker. Give me a thing. He's tough. See, it's tough. It's difficult. It's hard. It's hard out here trying to figure this shit out, man. The S. Fuck you, Mike. Get out of here.
S because he's afraid of her.
Mike is A plus from Sergeant Punk, but you don't even know Sergeant Punk. You can't just because he's like, I see.
Yeah.
S for the video content. That's a little unfair. Nah, I'm not gonna say S. It's the same. All right, look, fuck. I'm gonna roll the D20. God damn it! I don't want to roll the D20, but I'm gonna have to roll the D20.
I wouldn't be upset at a B plus here because that's where Antonio went. But the only difference between Antonio, Doc, and Empress is that they had props for a little bit of the season. Empress only has a chance at 1 title. They were in like 6 titles. Empress has the chance to fight 1. If you look at it in that frame, I think that's
because they performed better. They were able to win their matches.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Doc Green had a chance to win a title and he lost it. Empress had a chance to win a title and she lost it. He didn't win until he got another shot as the world champion. But all of them, in terms of overall content, if you remove the prop from it, I know you can't always do that, but they're all in the same category to me.
I like this pump.
Like the concept of how people are performing in the ring to earn said prop.
You also can't do a direct comparison between a male superstar and a women's superstar.
Gosh, shit, debate.
I can say though that the men's roster is significantly more. There's a lot more people there. It's a stronger division. So wouldn't Emp be fighting for the title anyways because she is the stronger element in a weaker division?
But the fact that Empress came in and was fighting for the title this early and Doc did the same thing puts them as equals.
You know what?
If you don't agree, that's fine. I wouldn't be mad at a B plus.
You know what? It's gonna boil down to the D20. I don't know. I want to say B plus, but we're gonna do the D20. So all right, I'm rolling the D20. Hold on. I'm blowing on the dice. I don't know why I'm blowing on the dice, but I'm blowing on it. 3, 2, 1. All right. If it's above 10, it's A. If it's below 10, it's B plus. 3, 2, 1. Oh God, I dropped. Wait, no. Here it is. Where'd it go? 14.
All right.
14. Fuck it. You're A, but if you go to B plus next year, don't be mad because the dice gave you A. The dice gave you A, motherfucker.
You got to keep up this level of consistency. A is tough to get to.
Yeah, like I don't know. That's the thing I don't want to do with the dice.
It's a stretch.
Yeah, I just.
Well, it's not meant to be taken super seriously, right? So let's
You've also won a bunch of these back and forths as well, knocking down some people. So
what do you thinking?
Okay, that's a fair point.
What? So what? We're good with A?
He said that I've won the battle in terms of getting people knocked down, so it makes sense that on occasion somebody's got to win.
So all right, so we're good with A.
Go with A.
Okay, we're good with A. Next up, everyone's like, it's fine. All right, whatever, motherfucker. Boom. Next up, we have Evelyn Parker. D plus.
D plus.
Yeah, I got to put him just right in the same area as Elliot Parker.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, just like we ain't got much to go with. Bad mother.
No.
Next up, Lotus Flojo. Trash.
This is very interesting.
Next up, I'm just kidding. Because Gooch's gonna be like, okay, and he logs off. This is all right. Let's pull up Gooch's numbers. Let's see where Gooch is at on the roster. Gooch. Oh, shout out to Debbie Destruction. See, there's people on the name that we didn't even add. Debbie Destruction. Debbie Destruction. Let's give a D for Debbie. Debbie.
Let me go first.
Debbie D gets a D. Hello. Where the fuck is Flojo? Oh, it's on the L for Lotus, right? Lotus
Flojo was 2-8 on TV, lost all 5 of her pay-per-view matches, but it should be noted she was on pay-per-view matches 5 times, which is a lot more than you can say for people.
Yep.
That's 2-13 total. Flojo was also active as a role player with 39 total over the course of the season.
So we can all agree we like the character, just not usually the direction.
Everybody likes the character. So Flojo can't figure out what to do with it.
So rather than go with the trope of we don't know, let's just all say B. Because once this fucking dummy finds out where they're going, they should be fine. Like, are we in agreement with that, or does someone want to be like C plus?
No, I'm not in agreement with that at all.
I'm not going any higher than C+.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm
gonna go by Blaine, Dragana, Moore, Empress, Valkyrie, and for a brief bit, Belle when she was around. That is a case of somebody that is or does not have the stick skill and is always getting outdone by somebody else.
But you also like Doc said, stay relevant all season.
But what does relevant mean? Flojo was active, but like if you're looking at a pure kayfabe,
well, think about the last few that she was a part of.
Empress.
That was very prevalent.
The last impressive feud that she had, the one that should have launched her into like better success, was Dragana at Devil's Night. That was interesting. Like she had that thing where she was kind of unhinged. The riot, the go home riot before, where she jumped off the ladder. Like that was interesting to me. I thought it was cool. And then she just disappeared, did nothing, then turned face, and then was. I still don't know what the alignment is for Flojo. So
and let's not forget that she teamed up with Valkyrie and Belle at one point and had all the momentum of being with Valkyrie and riding with her and being part of that, but fell off of that as well. So we're talking about not just one storyline where they've fallen off. We're talking about multiple storylines where momentum of people want you to succeed, but you're not.
Right, and the Heather storyline, she was part of it, but because of factors around that I'm aware of, I'm not interested in that storyline at all. So,
all right, fuck it.
You are right with the Road to Glory tag team match, but I'm still gonna stick it a C.
All right, well we got C+. We're gonna go with Drago. I'm the same as C+, right?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. H2O. Oh shit. Oh boy.
This is probably the hardest so far.
The hardest so far? Where's Spider to fucking say that the experiment's over?
I know where I'm putting this, but what do you guys think?
Okay, let's look at the numbers. 25 matches total. We have on the how many pay-per-view? 4 pay-per-view matches, 4 wins, 4 losses.
8 pay-per-view matches.
8 pay-per-view matches. I'm sorry.
That leads that is tied with Drago for all.
That's basically all pay-per-views all season, right? Basically.
Yes.
Okay, so basically he's been on every pay-per-view and he's been in multiple main events. 71 role plays total as well.
There's a lot to say.
There's a lot to unpack, and I have to piss. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna allow you guys to discuss it, and I'll come back in 2 seconds. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Go discuss.
Okay, so while he's gone, guys, I totally say we should just put in trash tier and move on and see if he
No.
I'm seeing the chat really loves H2O. I've seen a lot of A.
He has the presence, and he won the world title
twice.
It's the character that gets me. Like, what happened after Resolution, right, where he was all bummed out and all that thing, that was really good. And then once he started back, and then he got back to himself, and then now, right at the end of the season, he just
he's kind of all over the place, right?
The thing is, his character is like schizophrenic. He can't like place himself in like one position for too long because he's got to do something else. He
may have made more of a testament upon the person who's handling him.
And what he did right at the tail end of the season was a complete no-no. It's very hard being a babyface because
the KD match attack, right?
You can't do what you want. You have to do what's right. I'm paraphrasing this from Kent. And what he did at the very end of the season now leaves me very confused. Because now it's like, who do I root for?
And it's
everyone in the world title scene is a complete dick now.
Yeah.
Let me add on to this. Because the best received person throughout the entire year, and it has always been confusing to me the fact that he has been the most well-received person for the entire year.
That makes sense.
I think he's doing poorly, but because what Drago just said, the consistency of who he is as a character does not match with his actions themselves. B17 was the main bad guy with Court in the world title scene, and the actions I was doing made more sense because of my alignment. his actions didn't make sense with attacking KD and being this character who's very confident and borderline arrogant when he was trying to be a face in the situation. So I've never gotten the sense that what he's doing perfectly aligns with what he wants to actually be itself, but people still respond to him. Because of that, I have to put him at a B+.
That's interesting, actually. That the fact that you go B+ right away is interesting. When we're talking,
go A, but it when you talk it through and then you see how things have gone, it doesn't make sense that H2O would be above Rex, who Rex will be the only unanimous A besides Doc that I think I have that's been a full-time competitor all year, and I think both of those competitors have been much more defined in who they are, and therefore I gotta give them a boost.
Well, when I look at this, let's think about, because the big thing people are going to point to is he titled twice over the season, which if you don't count Doc at 520, then he's the only person that won the title twice in a single season. But if you think about the champions this year, you have Cassidy Hayes, who was coming off an unbelievable run in season, who lost it to H2O. Paul Pugh had in the whole Fame storyline. Doc Green then won it. So if you look at Cass, H2O, Pugh, and Doc Green, who is the clear last place draw of those four?
H2O.
It's H2O, yeah. And right now he has the opportunity to parlay this season 14 success into something better. And the consistency was amazing, so it's hard for me to put him down to a B+. He was always in storylines. He was always writing. He was always doing things. They didn't always
flipping in those storylines.
Yeah, they didn't always make sense is the problem. Like, he was always writing, but one day he was this guy, and then the next day...
Yeah, it's very start-stop.
Exactly, yeah. And the KD thing, like, it can be okay to be a confident babyface and attack a guy that attacked you the month before, but the fact that he took it that extra level to Valmont him and put the chair on his neck and try and kill him, that's heel behavior. No face does that. You can beat somebody up after the match. You don't try and break their neck. That's not
not even
so
Stone
weird.
Cold did that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and he was a badass face.
Yeah, Stone Cold.
He wanted to beat your ass, but he didn't want to kill you. You know what I'm
Stone
saying?
Cold would have won that match and then beat him up for good measure. KD won the match, and then he, out of bitterness, beat him up. That's heel behavior. So H2O's inconsistency in his character, coupled with his consistency as a competitor and everything, it's between an A and a B+. So I'll stay there. I'll stay at an A-.
I'll keep it 100 because I told Doc, the original Doc, not Doc Green, but H2O this himself, that when I'm putting the show together, 50% of the time I go to places RP, it makes me physically angry because of the, like how it's formulated. He knows this and he works on it. So if we're going pure effort, it's A. But to rather than go back through what Jake said, it really is all over the place. And then the icing on the cake really is what happened with KD at the pay-per-view. Like, it's very strange behavior. But then again, the thing is, he's not really face, he's not really heel, he's H2O. That's the gimmick. But
you know what Jess says, though? Jess says that there's no such thing as a tweener. It's just somebody who can't play the character.
No, that was trans. I think that was trans. Who said that?
Well, they both said it then at some point, but
I think you can have a tweener, but you have to lean a certain way. You cannot be direct, and that's what.
Yeah. So, but let's take that into consideration. And let's take into consideration the year he's had, because now he's the world, the OCW World Heavyweight Champion.
Got the biggest prize.
And he, didn't he beat? So he basically won it twice. So that alone kind of puts him at A for me. But I feel like there's a discrepancy, like, because he won it back. So I would say a begrudging A, just because little things don't add up. But he's been rocking and rolling, man. Like, he's
had 2 B+ and 2 A's.
2 B+ and 2 A's. So let's go. I'm not rolling any more fucking dice. I feel like dice is disingenuous. I hate it.
If you look at the chat, you're gonna go.
Same shit.
There's people that gave him A+, S. Like, everybody loves H2O.
Fuck it, A. If everyone's saying, it's for the dummy who puts, whoever said S, fuck it, you get an A.
Yeah, it was Mateo. You know who put S.
Fucking horsey.
He might not understand what the S means.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't stand for straw and hay. You fucking.
I thought it meant
dimbat.
shit. Achendi.
Next up, we have Heather Angelo. Solid B, in my opinion.
Yes,
Does anything need to be said? All right. I don't think anything else needs to be said. So, like, you actually understand Heather for the most part.
She's a better character than
Heather's. That's crazy. Heather is more thing as a H2O.
Yes, yes, it is. We always pop Furiosa at Heather, so yes, it's true. Yeah, fuck it. We here in OCW loved our mentally unhinged Latinas. Moving on. Hijo de mijito, Mr. Wow, Hijo de Mystic. Jesus Christ, Hijo de never mind, you get it, Misty.
Mystico.
I don't know what happened. I lost my Spanish. My Spanish went away. Next, I'm gonna say Aries con Polal. Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, Misty. Let's pull up his stat sheet real quick. Misty. Oh, he's on the H, isn't he? I bet you he is. Hijo de Mystico.
Before you even get to that, let's just remember that he did have that title. Practically, like, fuck you. You changed your stat. And I want to say
that was last season, not this season. We're talking about this season, not last season. No, it wasn't.
Adam. He lost it right after Resolution last year. There was a lot of time.
Head trauma, Chief. No,
different season.
Yeah, this is a new season. He was
I didn't say shit. I don't even know what you're talking about. Let's go.
All right.
There may be something to be said that was Adam's last memory of me.
Yeah,
which is also interesting because he was the third highest. He had the third highest work rate of anybody in OCW with 28 matches.
Yep.
So he was always around, but he just wasn't a part of any big story.
It's between maybe C.
I would say C plus.
Yeah.
Just looking at what
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I would say C.
He just needs something to latch onto.
Something to sink his teeth into.
Where did
he can.
Where did we end up putting Damien? Where did we end up putting Damien?
D trash or D or D plus?
I think it was D plus. I think it was D plus. So they're basically had the same trajectory. Damien got suspended and just listen. Leading up to it, they basically had the same trajectory. Damien got suspended and he gave up. He just completely quit once he left from Mystico and the C community. Mystico has never been like an interesting writer, a big writer, but his matches are always reliable. They're always good. Like he had the triple threat match with Code Jackman and Jet Draven right after Resolution. I thought that was a really good match.
It was a good match.
Yeah, Mystico is always interesting in the ring, and look at his goddamn record. Remember early in the season his feud with the Last Blacksmith?
Fucking Mateo. He was 6 or 7 and 0. Fucking Mateo.
Yeah, he was undefeated. So that was an interesting story.
At one point, he played fake trance against me. So.
Right. So yes. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about Fake Trance. Yeah, so Mystico had like periodic fun stuff, but the problem is I feel like all of the story, and then the tag team match against CQC, I feel like all of the stories that Mystico was a part of were carried by the opposite person of Mystico. I don't feel like he was the main focus of any of them, but he's super reliable in terms of interaction. So because of that, I'm going to go C+.
And to clarify, as Jess said, I did not comment on twins previously, but for me, it's more of the black and white thing, for when, I'm old school in that mentality. So yeah. Thanks for the host, Sergeant Punk. So I'm going C+. Drago, what say you?
It's between C+ and C.
Okay, and Adam, you said C+ or C?
C.
All right, we'll go with C+. Because fuck you, Adam. I'm just kidding. Moving on. Next person. Insane Darren.
So this is what I was talking about when I was mentioning the worst call. I want you to take a good look at this, and I want you to tell me what's going on here. Please, can someone tell me?
Oh man, we're cyberbullies.
First observation I have is he's obviously insane.
Yeah, he's insane.
I think he was trying to go for like the insane clown posse sort of thing. It's just that
one match.
Also, it's got to be said, he spelled his name with a lowercase I and a lowercase d in every single instance of like writing or anything. So
I think that's he's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's trash.
Bonus point, anyone can tell me what his finisher was.
He had one match.
No, his move, yeah, and the one match everybody shit on him because his entire move set is finishers.
If he had like a character like superhuman, what the fuck this shit? I could see him going over with that, but I don't even know where he is. So
he's gone. He's not in this.
He's basically related. He's like American the Last Blasphemous. Let me stop.
American the Last.
Let me stop. That's rude. That's rude.
I feel bad for him. He was difficult. He was kind of.
Let's move on.
We're moving on up to the east side. Next up, we got Jackson Montgomery. Wow, the silence. Silence.
Well, I mean, Jamie could tell you everything he.
D plus.
D plus. Okay, Jack Mo for
Yeah,
D.
I'll go D plus too.
I'll
Okay.
be generous. D plus.
Okay. Jackson. Yeah, D plus. I'm not gonna argue.
He didn't
with
really
that.
have a presence this season. So.
No.
Yeah.
Jake
He was
following
active
up
until B17 beat him out of the fucking thread.
following up
Well,
with
that's because
Jacob.
he had the audacity to go to Jamie and ask him to put him over, and then Jamie told me, I said, "Well, I'm gonna end this man's career." And I did.
Now we have Jacob
Ooh,
Trance.
Jacob Trance is
Jacob Trance.
an interesting one.
9 matches total this season. Most popular for being retired by Rex. He's fat. 16 role plays.
With a PH.
Yeah, and he's the legend Jacob Trance. I would say leading up until he bounced or retired rather, B plus. I would say a BB plus. He was an integral part in building Rex.
He was.
Before Adam fucked up Rex and Rex had to fix it. But
Yeah. B plus is good. Right. He was active early. He was a part of putting Rex in the position that he's in right now. And more importantly, he didn't pretend to be an active part of the roster after he left. He was just gone. So I'm only focusing on that initial part.
That's
while
a
I've
fair.
never been a huge fan of the character as it's been since I've known it, he still is an attraction on Turmoil. When he shows up, he's doing something big.
Okay, Drago, any thoughts?
Yep. Yeah, same really.
Same. Moving on. Bang. Jay Fury. Wepa. C plus.
Freaking Fury.
I say C plus. Anything else? Anybody? Utility player? Anything? Anybody got anything? Any other comments regarding him?
C plus.
Yeah, C
With
plus.
you. C plus.
The best kind of utility character.
Yes.
Pretty fair.
Whoops! I keep hitting the wrong fucking button. Jesus Christ! There we go. Updating the fucking thing. Keep saying be right back. It's not be right back. I'm fixing the stupid roaster. Okay, moving on. Next up on the list. Yeah, next up we Jerry Savage.
This is what it should look
Trash.
like.
Trash.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna put up the fucking.
Wait, can I see a picture of Jerry Savage?
It's right.
Oh,
it's up
I
there now.
remember this guy. Trash.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Anybody else
See
in
you,
the Twitch chat? Anybody have any comments in the Twitch chat? Anything at all?
There's not much to comment on.
There's not much to comment on. Like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. All right, moving
The part
on.
about him is that he had tie-dye everything.
Yeah.
Organza, you mean?
Yeah, Oregon. The Basura.
I mean, it looks
Basura.
colorful.
Mike said Basura. All right. Moving on, we have Jet Draven.
Remember when I drafted him and I said I was going to draft him because of the full potential that I wanted him to achieve and what he could do?
And you regret that decision? Hold on, let me pull up his stats. His stats.
I'm still holding on to that draft pick.
His
I got
stats.
like a 5-year contract on him.
His stats. We have. He has 8 total matches and 12 total role plays. Most notably returning at Resolution with Dennis Dilanjar and Shocking the World. Has been used sparingly, hasn't done much, but has maintained a modicum of momentum, possibly. The last match he was in was against Code Jackman at it was at September.
That wasn't even a match.
September
That was a
to
murder.
Yeah,
that was brutal.
That was a beating.
Yeah. He also kicked the shit out of Solomon Kane as well.
Yeah. So I mean, you kind of get what you pay for. I'd say C plus. Not really B because no. Oh God. Okay,
No,
Jake.
I'm going to C. Jet Draven. If we're just looking purely at its face, came in with the hottest, like most potential back at Resolution. He was out the whole half of the season, but you look at from Resolution to the end of the season, he was hot. He had all the chance in the world to do things. Never capitalized on it. He was in a couple of matches. He was not really going in the right direction that he should have been, not really putting as much effort as he should have been. And that's kind of been his whole problem since he came into OCW. So he doesn't deserve a C plus, not for the effort he put in after.
Wow.
Jesus.
Coming out of you, that's something.
And you're the guy who helped him get to that point.
Jake
too,
makes
which
it a
is
point
surprised.
to be like, I am fair to everybody. So he will shit on everybody he's associated with.
I don't think it's shitting on him. He deserves a C. He certainly doesn't deserve a D. He's done some things, and his in-ring work is good.
Okay, Officer Jake. Adam, what do you think?
I think every single year he and I have at least one match to kick off the season at this point, and he is the toughest person I've ever played, except for Drago.
He's so good.
But that's just based off of pure potential. You got to put everything together. I want him to be successful more than anybody else out of this group of people that's kind of hovering in this C to D plus range. So that's where he falls for me as well. C to D plus, more so C.
That's like where a lot of people say that shit. Like they just want him to succeed. It's the crazy. Hold on, I'm checking on the stream. Is the stream okay or is the stream act people?
Yeah, stream's fine.
It's fine.
Oh, on my end, it looked like it froze. Whatever. Okay, it's fine. As long as I don't care. Okay, Drago, what do you say? What do you say?
He's laughing because he knows exactly what I'm thinking, but
I know how Drago feels.
I'm restraining myself because he knows.
Oh
He
shit!
knows how I feel. But I think if I'm looking at it objectively, it's not higher than a C.
Okay.
He needs the mouthpiece thing is fine, but eventually he's gonna need to like. I don't think he's a character. It wasn't for fucking Jake.
The passion. The passion.
He needs consistency.
Okay.
He needs initiative.
Okay.
He needs to show me that he wants this.
Okay.
I need to see something.
Best way to put it.
I mean,
that's the best way to put it.
let's put things in perspective. Drago is a scientist, and he is still where he's at, you know, doing what he has to do among his scientific life. So leave it at that. So yeah, I'm gonna say C.
C is fair.
I'm not gonna fight a C because, like I said, he has all the potential in the world, but he just don't do shit. But do little emojis and shit. You gotta do more than emojis, Kimasabi. Moving along. He is the man they call Stupider. Fuck him. Fuck him. D plus. D.
No.
No.
Nightman is a C.
Nightman.
Nightman.
He's a funny character. He's an interesting one, and I do like the program he had with
with Reese. Yeah, Mark Reese.
Yeah. Mark Reese. And the thing with the camera angle with him going like, oh,
they're throwing me out of the ring.
His home planet of South Africa. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
It's for some reason it's captivating, and I can't explain why.
All right.
I like it. C.
Okay, C. All right. Adam, what do you say?
He's a better Loki. C.
Speaking of which.
Oh no, Loki's not on his list, is he?
Yeah, he is. All 117 people on this list are better than Loki.
I think that's the point of Loki, but
right. Yeah. Drago is 100% right. He was only in one program this year. As Mark, I put a lot of effort into it, but it is what it was. So C is perfect.
All right, we got that out the way. Jupiter. Is he? Oh, why? I gotta always hit enter. God damn it! There we go. Okay.
This will be a good one next.
Next up, Joshua Tucker.
That's not what I thought was next.
Yeah, I told you.
Well, this one's interesting to me because I have actual thoughts about him and what I've seen here.
Okay, so Joshua Tucker on the listing. Wow, he has 9 matches. He's only won one of them. Wait, no. He
hasn't won a match yet. He's never won a match.
So he's 0-9. Jesus Christ, Josh.
Right.
Role plays. Joshua Tucker has on the roll. Let me pull up this. Okay, there we go. 18 role plays. Okay, so we have ourselves a youngster who hasn't found his footing. That's what do we give Danny? Danny got a C. Danny Watts got a C, right? I would put Josh with a C. Honestly, Danny should probably be a C plus.
When did
maybe
Joshua show up?
He's been around often.
The same time as Danny.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Josh, I thought you meant like you didn't know him. Joshua is around. It's just like he's still finding his footing as a rookie, so it really can't.
I think he needs the right feud.
Yeah.
To really sort of
I gave Danny a D plus C, and I kind of fall in the same place with Joshua Tucker.
Okay.
I can go either or.
Joshua Tucker. Wait, you had thoughts on Joshua, Jake, or did I miss them?
Yeah, so Joshua Tucker is somebody who's been very excited and very active in OCW, but he is the worst player at this video game I've ever seen in my entire life. He is if you cut one of AC Cobra's arms off, he would perform better than Joshua Tucker in the ring. And that's just how it is. Like, that's not but the fact that is a thing.
I mean,
the fact that that's a thing and Joshua Tucker is still active and has a ton of RPs for how long he's been here, and he has like an actual character where he's he's jumpy and he's let's go, that's his thing.
Yes, the let's go, I remember that.
Yeah. So I love Joshua Tucker personally. His excitement and his energy is great. He just really sucks at the game. But what Drago said is important. He really needs a story to get him going. He needs to do something.
Okay, well, a C. Yeah.
C, I put Danny at a C plus, so I'll put him at a C. I don't think Danny should have been a C. That's crazy. But
I think it might have been a C plus, and I fucked up. Let me see if I could fix that. Let me see if I could fix that real quick. If I know how to use the thingy thing right.
Well,
what?
Fun fact: Josh was also been here about. He got here about 2 weeks after Empress. So that goes to show you the different kinds of trajectories that you can have.
Okay, so I put Danny Watts. I put Danny Watts in I put Danny Watts at a C plus, and I still
C is fair.
Yeah, I still
C is fair. Because of his in-ring stuff, if you put him at a D plus, I wouldn't just devastated. But his energy, personally, I have a.
Yeah. Let me just fix the damn dropper thingy. Fuck it. Damn. Oh God, I'm ruining the dropper. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh God.
No.
Oh God, you're watching it, right? Can you see it? I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
Can't see shit.
Okay, good. I fixed it.
We're looking at a screen.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I was having a panic attack. Okay,
we have
moving
Judge
on.
Leroy Brown next, according to
No,
this.
we don't. You know what?
No, I don't think Brown made the list.
He didn't make the list. He should make the list though. He
Yes. Oh no.
Then.
Justin
This
Jess.
is captivating. Let's go.
Oh, this is captivating.
No, let's keep moving.
Okay, Justin Jess.
Are we Justin Jess?
6 total.
Yes.
6 total matches. 1 win, 3 losses on television. 2 wins on pay-per-view. It looks like, and let's check out that consistency for the role plays. Where the fuck are they? Justin Jess. He has 48 role plays. Solid hand to have.
Jess is a top-notch
is a
segment guy.
Yes.
Perfect example of people not responding to him when it comes time to voting, and once again me not understanding. So it's kind of an inverse with the H2O thing. I love Jest and I love reading his stuff, but he never gets much in terms of love or respect back from other people, even though I feel like he has been the best pure babyface on Turmoil, consistently pure babyface on Turmoil for the longest time, to get over the hump, so to speak, and therefore I put him at a B.
You put him at a B?
He is a better character than Code Jackman. He is more thought out. He is more.
Yes.
His entire persona is just super fun and entertaining. The only reason his match statistics are where they are is because he had that 6 or so month segment where he was moving back to his home in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And he couldn't.
He had to wait for his PS4 to come back.
Right. Yeah, his PS4 was on some random barge in the middle of the ocean trying to get back to his homeland. Yeah, so Jest's writing and that story he had with Capo, you look at, he had 2 wins on one at Devil's Night in a very underrated Miss Archer, and then the second one was at Resolution when he beat Capo in a story that lasted months and months.
Yeah.
He is awesome. I love Jest. He can't be lower than B.
So Drago, what do you say?
It's probably B. His character work is fantastic, and I think the PS4 thing was really just kind of what prevented him from being even higher.
Okay, that's fair.
I'd say, like, in terms of in general work rate, PS4 notwithstanding, he's very much like our Dolph Ziggler, if that makes sense.
Oh shit.
In terms of character, but also in terms of, like, he's just a very good worker, and he's always compelling, I think, whenever you see
People
him.
want him to succeed. He just
Right.
doesn't get the wins, the big wins that he needs to, or
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say B plus, but it's about we gotta keep it. Yeah, I'd say B. He's a solid.
I think it would be
B
a reach
player.
to put him in comparable territory with Antonio, and then
Yeah, no.
Trans as
Yeah,
well.
when you think about, you're right. Absolutely, that's actually correct. Yeah.
When we do comparisons, we've done a couple of comparisons. Justin Justice Turmoil's court martial. If he was active the whole season,
Oh no! Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, he is, but
not this season. That's why I don't have him up as high as I had court.
If he had court's record and trajectory, then yes, easy A. But
that's
he doesn't.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like next season when he has his PS4 the whole time, it'll be.
Yeah, he didn't have it for half the season.
Right.
he might currently be like 2 years behind the trajectory of Bobby.
No, Bobby was here for like fucking 8-9 years, so I don't even know if that's the case. But anyway, moving along, we got our good friend Calix Eastbrook, D plus. D plus or trash?
I don't know who this is.
It's gonna be trash.
You think trash?
He was in a couple matches. The one had 10 FPR breaks, which is an OCW record.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't do anything story wise. He's trash.
Okay.
He's SRL. He's nothing.
Okay. Calix is Jesus.
I mean, trash, but I still buy his DVD.
That's right.
That's
Me
true.
too.
Buy the king of the fucking indies. All right, moving on. Carissa Dawson. This should be a quick one. C or D plus?
D plus. It's
Adam.
Early season.
Plus.
Carissa D plus. Drago, same thing.
Yeah.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie
D plus.
artichoke. Just update the thing so people can see it. That's where we're at right now with a lot of trash, A, B's, and C's. Back to the I like looking at the stats screen better. Anyway, boom. Cassidy Hayes.
Ooh, okay.
That's an interesting one.
I don't know. I might want to back out of this one, or else I'll be disowned for the trash fan.
11 total
No,
matches,
you can
4
be
wins,
objective.
3 losses on pay-per-view. 1 win, 3 losses. Let's check out the role play activity for Cassidy Hayes. Cassidy, he's a strange one. Cassidy, 27 role plays total for this season. He's been a
I'll
constant.
say this.
Go ahead.
Where was he at last season? It had to be at least an A, right?
It was an A last.
Last season was an easy A.
Was it A?
Last season was an easy A.
At the very least, he was an A. I know that.
He was
Oh, I
talked
thought we
about
were-
right after B17.
I mean, it's not really. It's almost not even really fair to like put him here because again, he was gone for most of the season. He retired.
Yes.
Due to disinterest with the game and other reasons. I love his presence. But I don't-
yeah.
I
Remember
don't
he had to
agree with
run.
the angle he's doing right now. I don't
Really?
agree with it. Yeah.
Really? That's a fucking hot take. Jesus
It's
Christ,
just-
Trigger with the flames. That's a hot take. Holy shit. I'm just, whoa.
Okay.
Jake,
So
Jake, go
where
ahead,
did we
Jake.
put?
Did
Because-
Drago actually give a number or a letter to this though?
It's because I think he's a star, and I don't like him saying being reduced to a manager. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Fair enough.
okay. All right, no, that makes sense.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes
I-
sense. The way you just said it was like, this stinks, but no, that's a good, okay, no. He's basically
I don't
Diamond,
think
he's
the angle
basically,
stinks necessarily. I disagree with it.
he's
Does that make
basically,
sense?
he's basically Diamond Dallas Page.
Yeah.
Where DDP was a manager, and then they're like, you're taller than the guys you're managing.
It's like an inverse DDP. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I get that. I understand. Okay, I get that. But you
Okay,
also have to
so-
remember. Hold on, Jake. You also have to remember that
Sorry.
on this. It's okay. On this list, he was champion up until was it January? Was it
December.
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 Okay, December.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was when he was doing he basically goes down to in December as the longest reigning OCW World Champion ever.
Of all time.
Yeah.
364 days.
Yep. So that being said, like, I mean, I would say B plus me personally. I'm sure no
Yeah.
one else agrees, but Jake,
No,
take it away.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, take it away, Jake.
Okay, so what I'm not gonna do is look at his. What I am gonna do is compare him to Term, who had a similar albeit with different circumstances, end to their career in season 14. Jacob Trance.
Okay.
Both of them, I want to cut out that middle section. Jacob Trance, we didn't judge him on after he got retired, so I'm not going to judge Cassidy after he retired because he didn't tend to be a part of the roster like some of the other people here. The Cassidy was a vital part of what TTT versus Inception was in the first half of the season. So I think that should be taken into account, even though he lost the title right away and he had kind of a questionable match with H2O in terms of like entertainment value. But he was I actually went and checked the YouTube video. He was an A+ in season 13. That was the highest rank. We didn't have an S, but I'm going to put him at a B here. I'm going to put him at a B just because of his contributions while he was here.
Okay. And
well, the thing is with Trance, when he retired, he was gone. You didn't see him again.
That's
when Cass
fair,
retired.
But Cass only came back at the very, very.
Oh, right, but I mean, he didn't. He's now around again, is what I'm saying.
He is. But he didn't come back as a wrestler. He's only there in a management capacity. So if you think of it from a wrestling standpoint, you can see how something like that would happen, where they would bring somebody in who has the star power of a Cassidy Hayes, but because he's still playing on that injury thing, they wouldn't put him in. You know what I mean? Even though he did kick Valkyrie in the head at SummerSlam.
They kidnapped Valkyrie at SummerSlam. He showed up as a tumbler. So yeah, I say go ahead, get your refill. So what was his thing? Was it B or B+?
B for me.
B for you. Okay. Adam, what do you say?
Because it's so hard to think that when we have a tier list, if we were to pluck like Nate Ortiz or any big star who's had a run, we automatically put them into S tier, right? Mm-hmm. Cassidy Hayes had an S tier level run, and it's so hard to discount something like that. However,
but you see, I feel like he was never an S total package.
That's a fair assessment.
His character was too attached to TTT for me to really like.
And again, he also did the Christianity thing too.
He was part of the best match or well-received match for that triple threat, and then at the end, he's coming back and he's sandwiching nothing with getting everyone to pop with this new storyline that he's coming onto. If I had to think with everything involved and how we've gotten from point A to point B and the fact that we're still excited to see this character, it leads me to say that he's a B+.
That's a good point. Everyone did pop everyone popped when he came back. So yeah. I mean, I would say I would go with B+. Everyone kind of touched on the basic points that to mention. So yeah, fuck it. If there's no like what does Twitch think? The Twitch chat think? I'm thinking most of the consensus is between B+. What does Twitch think? In the next couple seconds, let us know quickly. I know Mike said B. Who else said something? B. I saw a question mark. I see another B. I saw a B+. I saw that's a joke. Yeah, I don't know. People aren't really chip typing, so yeah, he's money. There you go. But the risk is, do we keep throwing money and time on him? Fuck it. He's kind of like, no, he's not CM Punk. He's CM Ree. CM Squee. Cassidy.
Let's pick and go.
Yeah. All right. So I'm putting him at B+, because the consensus was mostly B+. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving along, we got Kat. C?
D+.
D+? D+. Damn.
Solid female utility in terms of like having a body, but there was no character there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Okay, moving on. Next up, we got K. D'Angelo. One way, you're the glorious. You will be our glory. Sorry. I was singing
talking about
his late season run in terms of how he has looked in the ring has really elevated him in my eyes. I don't think I know what to rank him. I kind of want to hear what everyone else has to say first, though.
I'm in the same boat, actually. I want to hear what
So
I'm leaning towards B,
ultimately,
because of his role as it is at the end of the season.
He's still the gatekeeper.
Yes. Go ahead, Jag. I'm sorry.
And when he does do a video promo, it's usually hilarious.
Oh, it's amazing.
Those are facts.
but you could always put him in the world title scene, and he'd make it would work. But it's not going to be higher than a B.
You say B?
I know. Yeah, I know. Probably Jay doesn't agree with me, but
no, this is very. Live with
I
would because of what you just said.
You said D plus.
C plus.
C plus. I can live with a C plus up to a B, but I also myself could not go any higher than a B.
I'd say B because KD is like he's been the standard bearer for the last 12 years. That's the first thing, and then this is like one of the first seasons where he's kind of like not coming into his own per se, but like this is like a season where he's kind of been showcased and he's just been being himself without changing anything. His record is 7-7 on TV, 19 matches total, 3 wins on pay-per-view, 2 losses on pay-per-view. The role play wise, that's the funny part because KD can't role play technically, so he role plays on his phone. So that alone, he has 35. These are all done on his phone. Most of these are from his phone or from his video. So like video stuff. So I would say B. Like I know some people are like, it's KD, man. It's the fucking benchmark. You love him, I hate him. Ignorant as fuck. The king of the sugar boogie. This is KD, man. Jay, go ahead. Give your fucking thing on it. Your take on it.
Yeah. So what's important to note here is KD is held 2 different championships this season. He's only 4 people did it, and he is one of them. He was the Pride champion coming into the season, which he lost to Court Martial on the first episode of Riot in season 14 in the main event. He was also a tag champion. The only one, he was a part of the only team that beat CQC this season championship match. So that says something in its own right. The fact that he was one of those 4 people that held the 2 different titles. Another thing that I didn't think I would know until I looked at these stats is he was always around. Like I didn't expect such consistency.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of being in stories, he was always a part of something. Even he was a little bit of a part of the Coolidge Doc Green storyline because of course he's Coolidge's dad. And then now he is in the world title picture and he's taking it by the throat. Like he's actually going in. He had the post-match beatdown against H2O. He won that 4-way with fucking B17 and Court Martial. So that's a big win for him. Somebody who's not usually considered to be awesome at the game. My thoughts about him and his various things, politics and the stuff aside, like backstage stuff aside, I want to say B plus. He was a B plus in season 13. I want to say B plus. Seems like most people are on the B side, so I'm going to relegate myself to B.
So you say B plus. Adam, you said B?
I'm in the B to C plus range.
Okay, and Jacob, you said B?
Yeah, solid B.
We'll stick with B. We'll stick with B. B for K. D'Angelo. Moving on, the next person on the docket is Keith Hendricks.
Trash.
I know. I was gonna say I know Jake has words.
I'm not talking about this. Go trash.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I actually don't have words. We should move on.
Okay.
I was running a 104-degree temperature and got a match done with him.
Okay. Okay, and so now we have La Estrellas de Fugaz. Jesus Christ!
You broke my leg.
You would think you would think my Spanish would be far better because I am Spanish, but apparently I can't. La Estrella de Fugaz, whatever. Fucking Ozzy, La Estrella.
But
so
this is a great utility character.
Yeah, late addition, but a good utility character, and with the Blaine angle too. La Estrella Fugue. La Estrella Fugue.
On Turmoil, Estrella Fugaz has potential. Court doesn't have. Angus doesn't have a PS4, so
okay, fair. Moving on, we have Lahaina. Wow, I just fucking thing.
Trash. That's not a thing.
This thing went. Why am I? The fucking thing goes black and out. I changed slide. It goes black for a second. That's annoying. So you said trash.
Trash. Lahaina is not a thing. Get him out of here.
Okay. Whoa. Drago.
I don't think Drago and Adam disagree.
Okay.
Don't.
All right. Jesus. Leo Grimm. Moving on. Leo Grimm. Let's pull up Leo's stats. Leo. Donde está Leo? Leo Grimm has Riot 534, episode 534. That was his debut. He has a total of 4 matches. Yeah, 4 matches total, 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 wins, 1 loss on TV, 1 loss on pay-per-view, which I think was Savage Saturday. And then he is also, where are you, Leo? He has 12 role plays, so he's only been here for a cup of water, and that's what he's accomplished thus far. I would say
pretty impressive for.
Yeah, I would say C+. I don't hate the character look despite people's reservations of it. Thank you for the thing I can't see. Matter of fact, hold up. I'm going to close this shit real quick.
Someone followed you.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, Malardy10 guy.
Yeah,
sure.
Malardy10.
Malardy10.
Oh, no, hey, Bob, up on screen now. Ooh,
yeah, because I closed it real quick because I want to see who the hell it was following me. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I know this is a bit of a time constraint, but yeah. So I don't know. I say C+. He only
C+ is great. Yeah.
Unless he fakes, the only place he can go is up. So definitely just gotta stick with it. Like he was like his thing was if we could have yellow red. I was like he would probably win more. I was like I don't care. We're not changing that to have longer matches. But yeah, I think he can only go only way up. His only way he can go is up. Oh, another one. Ah, damn it. Who's that? Thank you for follow cock noodle.
Nice.
How did you even get that? I don't know.
Hey, Twitch
Well,
is
for Leo's character.
I'm hungry.
Leo's character is great.
Okay.
Leo's character is great. For the short time he's been here, he's had a big impact, and he's going to be better next season. C+.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully.
Leroy Dangers.
Trash.
Okay. Y'all want to do Leroy like that? All right, boom. Okay, next up we got Liger Mask. I would say C or D+.
D+.
Whoops.
D+ for this season. He's a good utility character, but he's only.
Yeah.
D+.
Okay, Liger Mask. Bang. Moving on. We're going quite. Lucas Crow. D+.
D+. Yep.
Okay, Lucas.
I can't put him in trash because he kind of tried it at the very beginning, but he doesn't actually.
He wants to, but he's not going to.
Left too.
But you know what? As of today, actually no, for the last 3 months, his spotlight video is the #1 video on our YouTube. So
big fuck pro.
Yeah, no, that's what makes it more frustrating. He's got a good character and he doesn't give a shit. That's a D+.
I agree.
Malu.
Let's just move on.
Malu. I'm biased as fuck. I want to say S, bruh.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah. Yes, I am, motherfucker. This is my site. I run it. Yes, you goddamn right. Let's take it to consideration. Let's encompass everything. Not only does he put together the shows, right, which is basically.
No.
Oh, you don't want to say that? Okay.
We're talking about Malu.
We gotta stick to kayfabe.
All right,
We're not talking about Leo. We're talking.
Ew, you mean Theo? You fucking,
sorry.
you fucking goon! I should smack you for that. Matter of fact, he's S
you
just
have
for
Leo
that.
Grimm's name. You have Leo Grimm's name highlighted. I'm sorry.
He has Malu up on the screen. So.
Yeah, you mamau. Fuck out of here.
We're not talking about Nate. We're talking about Malu.
Yeah, sure. Look. Even Mike said the Brock of OCW. You tell him, Nate.
Yes.
Tell him,
Yes.
Nate. Tell him.
That's fair.
Right above that.
No, that's fair. B+, I wouldn't hate. I mean, when he came back at Resolution, I'm not. Oh no, Theo's in the chat.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna be out of a job immediately.
You're gonna be dropped on your head. You're gonna be out of a fucking soul when he suplexes you out of it.
Shit.
How fucking dare you say a B+? Suck my dick, Jake Allen.
Adam said B+ too.
Fuck him too. Are you kidding?
Come on, it's Malu. You know what rating Nate's gonna get.
Are you
fucking
fucking no? All right. Are we not discounting the fact that he had to scoop up and save like the top end of Turbo? Are we just gonna ignore that fact? Is that what we're gonna?
That's why he's a B+. Are we gonna ignore the fact he was absent the whole half of the season?
He wasn't absent. He was the GM character.
The general manager.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
No, the GM character. So that's not absent. Like, are we?
I think a B+ is more than fair.
I think you're full of shit. like for real.
What does Drago think?
Drago, go ahead. Drago.
I believe Theo is sighing down my neck right now, so what I'm going to say...
sighing down your neck.
I'm gonna say A+.
A plus. There's no A plus. Wait, is it A plus? There's an A plus. Yeah, I would not agree. I would not like. Think about it.
Okay.
No. You see, you don't want to argue, but I want to argue. So I'm the loud and wrong. I want to argue right now. Like, if because of him, the top end of Turmoil was basically saved. Like, and because of him, Rex is now more over than ever. Like,
I don't think
that
was Malu's doing.
You don't think that?
Malu had a big part in it, but look at who we have in the B+ ranking. Why are you considering it a disrespect to put Malu in B+?
I'm gonna step out for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay? Love you, Theo.
Everybody, Theo's gonna break my neck in the middle.
But I'm trying not to be biased. Like, but I don't think I'm being biased. Like Drago said it, and
absolutely being biased.
Then why? So you calling Drago biased too? Because Drago.
Listen. We can take the average. I'm saying he's a B+. He had a pocket where he was like Brock. He was the big bad motherfucker. And if you put anybody else in those pockets, you're looking at a C or a C+. And Malu is so good that he escalates to a B+. But I'm not putting him higher than Doc Green.
And you know what's funny about that too? Like, if you look at the averages on his YouTube shit too, highest, like all of the top ranking in that what you call it. So it's like real, like for real.
That's fine. We can take the average.
You know what?
You're not gonna sway me off a B+.
When we talk about average and we talk about the entirety of OCW and how they respond to the characters as well.
No, because then people
at a B+. Like
You know what? Drago said A+. You two are clearly fucking insane. I'll give him A.
We know why Malu was here. Malu was here to save Turn.
Yeah,
and he parlayed that into a fantastic feud with Rex and a good match with Paul Pugh, which was on free TV.
The moment Code we all knew where it was going.
Respect.
Yeah, we all understood where it was because we felt that it needed to be saved.
I don't want you to take too much history into these rankings. This is season 14, Jay.
Fine.
Exactly. And he wasn't around for all of season 14.
Look, Drago said A+. You two said B+. I said A+.
We'll
average. Drago's afraid of no one. Drago's afraid of no one. We're rounding it up. We're rounding it to A.
Drago's our only S right now.
We're rounding it to A. You fucking bad. Moving on.
Okay, fine.
Drago, have you returned back yet?
He's still hiding. He's waiting to tell where
Manti.
We still have Nate and Shepard to go. He doesn't want to
come. Next up, we have Mantis. What you got for good old Mantis?
D+.
Okay.
He doesn't belong in the trash because he started to turn it around a little bit, but he's nowhere.
I mean, I should put him in trash here just for not knowing who the fuck I am, but I'm not gonna be like that. So Mantis gets a D+.
That was hilarious.
That was amazing.
The fact that was his shining moment is the reason.
That part was amazing. Gooch just called somebody a bitch. Okay, moving along.
There's no bitch tier, Gooch.
Mark Reese. C+. What do you say? What say you, Adam?
B.
You said B?
C.
Oh, C. Drago didn't come back yet.
I know.
Mark Reese. I mean, if you look at who was in the C+,
I'm pulling up the.
You know what? Actually.
Pull up the numbers.
Okay, because Mark Reese had a little bit before, and he had a little bit after the Jupiter feud, and we put Jupiter at C. So I would kind of use that as a barometer. But because Mark Reese had a little bit before and a little bit after, I put him up at C+.
It's also taken into consideration out of Jamie J Fury. Do I actually prefer J Fury over Mark Reese? No. So C+.
All right, I'm not gonna argue with that. Straight out of Abilene.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, as a character, Mark Reese is certainly better, but Jay Fury had a better body of work.
Hopefully, I didn't write on the fucking list. I don't think I wrote on the. Okay, good. I thought I wrote on the damn.
C+ is good for sure.
All right,
and he's got a lot of potential too. If that's his exact.
Max Edwards.
I mean, this initiative.
Do we need to pull up the
Still remember him saying
I got
RP
3
about how he believes that he is this to win matches athletic. He's just so much better than he got his ass whooped in the next match, which was hilarious.
By Judge Brown.
Yeah, I mean,
nice somebody that you would not expect to whoop his ass. So I mean,
Max got
don't
4 matches and 5 role plays. Still very new.
He hasn't been here very long at all. I'm gonna give Evil Jest a D+.
D+, really? I would say C.
Yeah.
Really?
His initiative normally would push me up to a C, but yeah.
Okay.
It's somewhere. It would be a C-, but I have.
Yeah, we don't have C-, so if we could do C-, we would. Okay. Well, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? He's still young, so he's still got plenty of time to move it on up. It's not even an issue. Maximus Steel. Who?
No, trash. No, this fucking guy. I made shit for him and he didn't use it.
Okay.
Anyway, trash. This is why you don't reach out to rookies, kids.
Max Steel. Oops, sorry.
now believes
Maxwell. Max Wale. Max Wale.
Oh, Max Wale.
And I got the old call.
Is great.
I got the old call when I was his MJF.
Well, you have the new call, but the old name.
Yeah,
his old call had the matching hair color.
I'm not updating it. I don't care.
I thought his name was Maxwell for the entire season.
It's Max Wale.
It was MJF. MJF. He was MJF first half. If we're gonna put Jay Fury here, he's got to go here. I would actually kind of lean towards B if he did more. The feud with Bobby. The feud with Bobby Mineo was really good. I can't justify putting him in the same class as KD, Justin Jest, Ashley Moore, etc. So I'm going to go see.
I felt like that feud was pretty one-sided in terms of who was getting, over in terms of RPs and the matches themselves. So I didn't like it as much as you did.
That's probably true, but I love whenever I see an MJF promo.
Yeah, I know where he's from, so that alone means that I care. So, Eugene, Oregon, you son of a bitch. For some reason, I don't have his name.
Yeah, his whole character.
Eulogy and Eugene.
The Eulogy and Eugene is a fucking awesome finisher. 20
role plays total, and it looks like 12 matches total. Yeah, easy C+.
C+.
If he had a B-, he would be a B-.
His best 2 feuds were against Buddy Burns and then the big one against Bobby Mineo, the 2 matches he had at Road to Glory and Resolution Prime.
Definitely. Moving on down, we got Mugen.
Oh shit, this is tough. Adam, what do you think?
I didn't hear who we said.
Mugen.
S.
You think S?
Shut up. It's not S.
Fucking S.
Mugen took a year off. We're not giving this based on past seasons. He took a year.
Mugen has 11 matches total this season. 66%. 66.7%. Excuse me. Let me finish. 66.7% win rate on television. 50% win rate on pay-per-views. RP wise, this is where we're gonna see the thing about him allegedly taking off. He has 50 role plays. I wouldn't necessarily call that taking a year off.
All of those are P3 RPs. Look at.
And he's in P3. Drago's in P3, and where's Drago ranked?
No, that's the difference. Mugen did not have a long light hip. He did not have the feud against Nate Ortiz. He did not have the feud against H2O. The only feuds that Mugen had this season that were paid attention to were the CQC one leading up to Devil's Night with P3, the one where CQC became a part of TTT. And
what he will say. All right, I'm going to cut this off. You know exactly what he's going to say. He's going to tell you that he main evented Resolution
Prime. And yes, and he did. And he did because the Battle for Space and Time, awesome. And
I'm actually going to say up because it was inside Tiberius.
He also promoted 3 pay-per-views, some shit like that.
Yes, Jerry. No, but we're not talking about Jerry. Jerry is S+. Mugen is C+.
You said Mugen is.
All right,
Mugen is C+.
This season, yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's still B. His impact is still B with the RPs and how much we've been laughing at the RPs.
That's fair. Okay, you know what? I'll concede. The P3 Pro single-handedly going to propel him to B. But in the ring, Mugen was not Mugen this year, and he will tell you that himself. I'm confident in that.
The thing is, where is Drago?
Mugen gave me the inspiration for a finisher name that got over so fast because people love screaming out, and then I hit the damn thing on him on a ladder.
But you're doing this. You're doing this again, though. You're taking previous seasons and applying it to this tier list. We should not be doing that. This is season 14.
Tell him,
Mugen had the season 13 move of the year. He had the season 13
I would
feud
use
of
that
the
to
year.
explain why.
I love
This
it.
is
I love
season
it.
14.
I love it. Well, we're moving on. We got him in B. We're moving on before Jake fucking hits you with the Bible.
I agree.
Okay.
B
Nate
is fine.
Ortiz.
Yeah, I love B.
Nate Ortiz.
A+.
Well,
Oh my God!
Theo was breathing down my neck. I didn't. No, I'm just kidding. Let me take.
once
let me-
again,
let
we're
me
talking
think
about
this.
what we did in this one season.
You're right.
What did Nate
Let me
Ortiz
think
do
about
in this one season? Besides show up and have a match.
Nate
Main
had
event.
two-
It's
Nate had
resolution.
two matches.
Main
and
event. It's
Summerside.
resolution. Yeah.
And the Summerside, the two biggest
Yeah.
shows.
Suck my dick,
Two
Adam.
main events.
Yeah. Two of the.
Also,
Oh my God.
also,
Oh my
he
God.
was a part of one of the biggest storylines of the whole season with Fame coming back. He was like the calm head amongst a crazy fucking bitterness and Paul Pugh. He was always in those RPs. So he's there. He had 18 on the total season. He
Are
obviously
you
is a
trying to put him
part-timer.
up at S?
I'm not putting him at S. He's not an S.
Yeah, we're in the same damn boat. Jay's the only one who seems like he's mad.
Well, where do you have him at, Adam?
Have him at A+.
That's what I said.
Why are we arguing?
I don't know. Jay wants to put him at S because he's a son-in-law.
Oh, fucking
Look at
dare
that. Nate didn't show up on TV until Resolution 13. That's halfway through that season.
How dare you? The disrespect from you fucking people is ridiculous.
But the fact that it's Nate Ortiz, this is GTOAGT.
Disrespect.
The man.
Disrespect.
Capitals bolded, italicized, everything.
Nate Ortiz is OCW. Without Nate Ortiz, and
Put-
I know I'm saying we shouldn't vote people based on their past, but in this instance, I'm making an exception. He's an A+.
Put some respect on his name. You fucking mama. I put him at A. I put him at A. Disgusting. Like I'm gonna do another.
An A?
I'm gonna do A+ rather. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I'm gonna wind up doing the next time for 2K20. We're doing your entire history. Fuck you. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of disrespect. I'm tired of
But
disrespect.
he knows the entire history.
I don't care. I know the entire is S plus S plus S plus S plus S. Just
Moving on.
disgusting. Nicholas Maximus. Whoops. Maximus.
This one's pretty. Adam, I'm gonna let you go first.
Fucking
I'm gonna say that at the beginning of the year, his role within the B community was marginal. He didn't get any traction. And it wasn't really until he changed his look and name he started to get some, some worthwhile matches on TV, especially the one against, I believe it was Rust. Am I correct? on that?
Rust, yeah.
Did he
Yeah,
beat Rust?
Cole once. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he beat Rust. And I think the RP element is still lacking. However, there's a much more defined character at this point now. So I would go with a solid C.
I agree with everything he said. The Nicholas Max persona is far and away the best version of Nick Bates that we've ever had.
Yeah, no,
So it's
yeah,
gonna be
no.
C for me.
He's also at 14 matches and how many role plays? 15. So yeah, I would say C plus, but I like to rank a little bit higher. So I guess we can go with C. That's not a bad thing. You said C. Oh, you said C.
C. Yeah, it's been a
Okay.
C. I mean, I like the character. His previous stuff with A in the B community, he wasn't really a thing. So
Okay,
I'm gonna stay with C.
fair enough. Not gonna argue. Fucking Drago went to go take a doodle. I bet. All right. Anyway, Odon Klein, interesting one.
Ooh, this is very interesting. for
Very
sure.
interesting.
Because he's been the opposite of the kind of guy that described to me before he got back.
He
to
had
OCW.
7 matches total, 4 wins, 2 losses, 1 win on pay per view. Like I said, 7 matches total. Let's check the RP activity. RP activity for Odon Klein is 9. He really joined only after Resolution, a week or two after Resolution, so it has not been a significant amount of time. Granted, that being said, there's been a lot of positive feedback in regards to Odon, so I would honestly say C plus. If there was a B minus, I would
agree.
put him in the B minus category, but we don't have a B minus category, sadly. So
That's
No,
exactly where I would be as well.
No,
So.
I wouldn't put him anywhere near B, but C plus is perfect for his comeback. The short time that he was here, he was exactly what you want from a rookie. You jump right in, you get into the storyline, you establish your character. That's what Dane has done. He's done
Definitely.
C plus. Hey, Drago.
Now that Drago's back, I'm gonna go get some food.
Sorry, dude. I was shaking like I had to
That's
go eat
all
something.
Okay.
that I ate right before this.
All right. Next up, we got Paul Pugh.
Oh boy, this would be interesting.
S.
I said they made me put Nate in A+, Drago. They made me put Nate in A+.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, these two my
Okay,
mouse.
okay. All right, you said S.
Because Nate is like.
Did you?
Okay,
presence
but I
alone.
only put Nate in A+ rather than S, just because for me you need to have the whole package in S. And for OCW standard, Nate has the whole package, but this is season 14, so we got to take that into account a little bit. Paul Pugh, if he's not an S, he's no lower than an A+. I would give him a leg up on Nate because he was more active in the ring and more active on the mic than Nate was the whole season. Nate showed up for Resolution, he showed up for Summerside, but Paul Pugh had big matches on other shows. He put over Dot Green in a big way twice. And despite his terrible record, Paul Pugh was always the biggest of those. He's an S.
Fucking Mark. Goddamn Mark, I hate you.
That's my.
What do you say, Drago?
I mean, I always think he's an S. I was gonna say Nate was an S too, but I guess I'm fucking wrong.
That's what right? Fucking.
Where's Mugen?
He put Mugen at a B, son.
Oh yeah. No.
Where'd you put him?
B.
I did not. B.
B?
Yup.
B. Yeah, Mugen's a B.
Yup. Get him, Drago. Get him.
If this was me in person, I'd throw you out the fucking window.
Yeah, you tell him, Drago. Throw him out the motherfucking window.
Don't ever fucking disrespect my tag partner like
you
that
tell
ever
him.
again.
You tell him.
I actually initially put him at a C+, Drake.
Next season, CQC versus P3 in Hell in a Cell.
We already did that. We said
but you didn't do Hell in a Cell. Okay.
Yeah, put me in a cell with Drago.
So I put Pew as S.
I'm gonna jump off that motherfucking cell.
I put Pew at fucking S.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Nate at S regardless. I don't care what you say. Whatever.
That's fine. He deserves that kind of.
And now we have stupid Quartz. D. Trash.
Hey, it's me.
Trash. No, 33 matches, 16 wins, 10 losses on television, 6 wins on pay-per-view, 1 loss on pay-per-view, 85% win rate, 85% win rate for pay-per-view, 65.1% for television, 66.7% total pay-per-view, win rate in total, and then 86 role plays. God damn it! Why? God.
This is why I've been consistent with my rankings this entire time, so that I can put him at a B+ and feel good about it.
No, I'd say that's about right.
Really?
I
was gonna say C. C+. No, stop.
No,
I'm sorry.
not.
I'm trying to.
Don't kid yourself. Come on.
Nah. He's
you gotta give Jake some credit. I know you don't like giving Drake credit, but it's come on.
He's stupid.
Well, let's stick to kayfabe. It's just the Quartz character. There's a lot of different elements that go into.
Oh, a lot of different elements. He's stupid.
I don't even really like the Quartz character.
I hate it. No.
I don't like it. I don't hate it.
Honestly, I would probably say. Yeah, I'm sorry, Adam. Go ahead.
That's just the thing. Like, even with the character, he's not liking this damn character. He still somehow manages to entertain. I don't know how he does it, but he does. So he's a B+ for me.
I would say between A and B+.
I'm not gonna lend an opinion to this. The only thing else, B in season 13.
Oh, you were B in.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I would hope next season or sometime in the future, you just branch off into a singles competitor purely, because I think you in the world title scene would be great.
Oh God.
Why are you saying
just
oh God?
The character, if you don't like the character, if you don't like the character as a whole, I think it matters is the thing.
I don't like the character as he currently stands because so much of your character development has been within a group.
Okay.
And with TTT, and then also supporting Frenchmen throughout this entire season.
But that's what's interesting. And we'll get to that when we get to Russ. But that's what's been interesting. Season 13, the whole narrative, of course, carried Russ Cole. Season 14 has been 50-50. season 14 has been 50-50. Think about early season if you want to say that Quartz carried the team, because this is the longest reigning tag team champions in recent memory. I can't think about all the old ones. I don't have that history.
Perception still rules in all of this.
But that shouldn't, is what I'm saying. Season 14, think about the resolution match where the Riot and Turmoil tag team championships were unified. That was Rust Coal City. Think about the Road to Glory match when Quartz came back as Ines and tagged up with Rust Coal. That was Rust Coal just dominating people.
Gooch says he helps me.
You would go on to have a much better singles career than he would.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Well, you're right. We don't know that, but we're saying people look at you, and they do this for everybody. They look at Matt Hardy, they look at Jeff Hardy, they look at any tag team, and there's always that identifiable person they say will do much better once he separates from
Russ Cole.
That's
the one you look at. You look at and you say Russ Cole.
No, I say Quartz.
Say Quartz. So B+.
Haters.
Well, if we're looking at it from this season standpoint, we have I had the second most matches of the season at 33, and then the 6-1 pay-per-view record. Of course, I mentioned it earlier. There were all tag team matches, so that you got to take that with a grain of salt. But is B+ the final thing, Jay?
So we giving him a B+ or an A?
I think a B+ would be more than fair. I'm not going to give me a grade, but I wouldn't be mad at you.
I'm asking you, Drago. A, B+.
Yeah, I said B+.
Fucking Adam's like B+. Fucking
Adam B+.
Fucking no, because he's gonna give Nate a. Fuck you, Adam. He's gonna give Nate a A+, and you fuck you. Anyway, sorry.
It gave him the same thing, and then you gave him an A.
Next
you
up,
undercut me.
Ricky the Dragon, the Ragnarok. Ricky's only been here for he was dominant last season. He was great. This season he's only been here for.
I don't even want to hear the word
I didn't say dominant. I said
Ricky the Dragon.
I corrected myself and said he was. I don't know what the word is, but I corrected myself. But this year he just came back.
He was the
workhorse last season.
He was the workhorse. That's what the word I was looking for.
This season he just kind of showed up late.
Season, I don't know.
This season he
came back kind of, and then
he came back late as hell. He had 7 matches, and actually one on pay-per-view, I think. One looks like one on pay-per-view.
I can't put him. His one pay-per-view was his loss against, I believe, Katie fought Doc. Who did he fight on the pay-per-view? Was it Jacob Trance for the CCW championship? Yeah, it was Jacob Trance.
That was awesome.
No, it was Jacob Trance.
No, he fought Jacob Trance for the CCW championship at Anniversary 14, Anniversary 13. Yeah, and
this is a perfect example of why Turmoil has problems with the top title.
No, but think about it. Think about it last year. Ricky, who was first at Turmoil for last season, and they gave him his shot. He got destroyed, and then we moved on, and Ricky got mad and quit, and then he came back. I can't put him in trash tier because he did come back, and he's been donating the whole time. So
I'd say C.
No, Ricky hasn't been in a story since he.
All right.
You're thinking last year still.
Yeah, you are. It's a D+.
Fuck you. Oh my god.
Still holding on to that workhorse of all the matches.
I like.
He did. He messaged me. He messaged me when I sent him the stat sheet, and he was like, "Really, 35 was our most matches? Ricky fought 57 last year." It's like, no, he didn't. He only fought.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well.
He loves Ricky the Dragon.
I don't love anybody. Anyway, I hit mistake, but next up is Russ Cole.
The other half of CQC.
Yes, your weird French friend. How dare you, Rusty? Rusty to me is a B+ because Rusty puts on really good fucking matches that people don't give credit to. Rusty's been in a lot more main events than a lot of people that are like considered B+. Like main events on shows.
He puts on really good matches that people don't give credit for. If they were really good matches, wouldn't people give them credit?
No, because the same people.
Said, perception rules.
Yeah. Drago's done like fucking double the amount of role plays for the year that some person did, and he was never mentioned. Some of these people are fucking dumb. But Rusty's been there.
Please tell me a match that was main event, as you say, was a part of, that was great.
The fuck,
Austin Lee.
There you go.
Austin Thank you. Lucas Crow was great. That hardcore match. Nicholas Maximus wasn't bad. He also fought Code Jackman in the main event.
Okay, you have a very different perception of what great is. I really think you do.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the match with Lucas Crow was good. The match with Austin Lee was great. I remember calling that match with Nick, and it was awesome because they're contrasting styles. It was like all striking. It was very much like a Rex match. Like they didn't fuck around with like the video game aspect of it. It was a really, really good match, and it didn't get credit. This is you cannot put Quartz in the B+ rank and not put Russ Cole. That would be a fucking travesty.
I agree.
He's like, the hell I can't. Not to mention Russ VP, like when he's fired up on both those fucking those 2 different tag team matches. Like, are you shitting me, dog? Like, I mean, yes, he's French. Yes, he's French, and yes, he's weird. But fucking Rusty's a. When Rusty gets, you know how I know Rusty's not a piece of shit? When fucking Pew like shitted on him for being thirsty. He's like, I was never thirsty. And then 2 months later, Pew was right. Like he knows. And I don't know.
You all know I am just
you're not getting C+, Rusty. You're getting B+.
I am just here to support and to fight for the popular culture of absolutely horribleness.
You know what? You're the iHeartRadio of fucking OCW.
C+ would be a travesty. Like,
no, there's no way in fuck you get a C+.
CQC exists as a unit. If you give one person the B+, you have.
Oh no, you suck a dick. No. Right. I would give Rust an A over you. Fucking.
That's fine. I would do the same. Rust. Dominant.
Take it easy. Hopefully, see you around, man. Don't forget to check out the YouTube site, Punk, when you get a chance. I'm sorry, what was that?
B+, guys.
Yeah, B+. Fuck that shit. Like, how you're not gonna talk about Rusty? Nah, man, I would honestly give him almost an A, kind of. Rusty, gonna fucking Rust gonna be like C+. Fuck out of here with that nonsense. Okay,
right,
next up.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go take a shit.
Yes.
so just.
Trash.
What's the
trash.
First?
Trash.
Okay. Well, I mean, this makes sense. It's trash tier. He wants to be trash tier.
He is trash.
Where he belongs, I guess.
He specifically said to us he wanted to be in trash tier.
Yeah, well, trash.
That's it.
And if it was polite, it would be D+. Fuck you. Fuck you, Spider.
If Spider was anybody else, he would be a B or a B+. He's not anybody else. He's trash.
I love it. Shepard, I'm saying B off rip. Hate all you want. Hate all you want. Go ahead, Jake, with your fucking bullshit.
Okay, I'll go first. I mean, there's no bullshit here. Shepard is a super reliable hand. He's been consistent. Members of the Riot roster. Shepard, of course, had the big feud I mentioned earlier with Court Marshall with the Pride title. He did kind of disappear a little bit after that in terms of like being any big. I don't think he was a part of any big storyline. Marshall. He did take part in the Resolution ladder match. I can't, because of his kind of ghosting at the end of the season. The first part was so good that it'll bump it up to a C+. The fact he didn't follow up on it with anything else is going to keep him at a C+. But a B is fine. I wouldn't be mad at a B.
Drago.
He left. It sucked. I'll agree, but go ahead.
Yeah.
So,
it did suck when we lost Shepard because I love the character.
So B, Drago B.
Yeah, I'd say B.
Okay, Adam B. Okay, Adam B or no?
C + B. Yeah.
Okay, I got him as B. All right, and
is a good one.
Here's the current standings for people who are concerned. And moving on to the next bit.
Oh, we have Solo next too.
Yes. Fuck Salami.
This guy, this is the perfect example of a C+ player.
Oh my God! See,
wow.
The way you said, if there was a B-, he would put Salami would be B-. Dead ass. You don't want to put him in B?
I would have him between B+ and B.
So you would say B?
Yeah.
Stuff on what?
Wait, all right. So Adam, why
based off of the fact that he's been here and he's been active the entire time, he's evolved his character,
and he ended the season strong.
And very strong in beating one of the most disliked champions in ever.
He had a better year than AC Cobra, even though AC Cobra was involved in more storylines.
I put AC Cobra at a B.
Code Jackman, even though Code Jackman was in a better storyline and got to the top, so
AC
you're
Cobra,
gonna rank him over both of
Cobra. AC Cobra was not in more storylines. Solomon Kane was a rookie who came in and had a big storyline with The Last Blacksmith that parlayed itself into the International Championship match because he was creative and he reached out to people and he was more active. So I would put him in a higher tier.
Point because 2 rookies could not pin Thomas Archer.
He didn't have to pin Thomas.
What does that have to do with anything?
He didn't have to pin Thomas.
That's how this storyline got to this point.
You know what else is
interesting? You're telling me he earned it over all these other people.
He beat the Last Blacksmith, his former rival that he had a multi-long, not just feud with, but an interesting feud. They had a bunch of videos. They had a very cool match.
At a D+.
Wait, you're gonna say B+?
No. I said, but I'm probably towards B. B is probably more fair. But that's where I'm thinking when I think of Solomon Kane. From when he got here to where he ended the season, every turmoil had Solomon Kane. Solomon Kane has been one of the biggest names of turmoil since he got here, and that's a big thing for a rookie.
That's a good point. I don't want to. I mean, that's I got nothing.
Don't see how this man had a better season than Code Jackman or AC Cobra or
because Code Jackman was a one-hitter quitter. We told you that. He won the title. Who gave him the twice title?
Of a storyline that went for almost 6 months.
Here's the thing, okay? He got his wig split at the end.
No, but Code was great. Code was great. It's the same thing I told you. It's the same thing I said with Mystico. The stories that Code was in, he took a back seat in every one except at certain points during the B-17. Solomon Kane has been a fixture on the Turmoil roster since he arrived, despite losing a lot.
Tell him.
Yeah.
We put him in echo mode because Jake echoed over me.
You're not gonna. Solomon Kane has one of the highest upsides of any rookie on the roster.
Fuck Solomon Kane. He stopped being a patron. He stopped being a patron. C+.
Okay.
Moving on.
I'll concede. We'll meet in the middle. We'll go B. B is my vote.
I gave him B. It's funny. Moving on. Tiger Mask. D+.
Trash.
Wow.
Trash.
Okay.
Get him out of here.
Wow. All right. Y'all mad aggressive.
Have to be a good. If we put him at a D+.
Okay. Well, there's people we're missing.
Characters, some of those other
not on the. He's not listed, but T.J. Stevens.
Trash. What did T.J. Stevens do?
Okay.
T.J. Stevens didn't do anything. T.J. Stevens lost to me on my turbo. And he beat Benjamin random turmoil.
Because on the list there's a couple.
Seven's best alt.
There's a couple people missing on the list.
T.J. Stevens doesn't do anything.
Maddie May, trash.
No, trash. That's Lewis that just disappeared.
All right, you know what? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna go with what I have on the thing. Okay. All right. Relax. Calm down. Oh, wait. Whoops. All right, there we go. Tay Breezy. Back to life, somebody Jake. D+. Well, look at how quiet he is. He ain't expecting. Jake seen a ghost.
I like most of Jake's characters, but I think I can agree with Jay that this was kind of a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I'm on board with that one. D+.
Yep. D+ or trash. He's gone now. He'll never come back. Look, listen. Every other character you voted for me, I let everybody else take the reign here. There's no difference here. You called out what it was. I didn't realize it at the time, and he's gone now.
I'm sorry, Jake.
I'm sorry, Jake. All right, next up, Talos. I don't have a rattle, but if I did, I would rattle. Matter of fact, for Talos.
Oh yeah, because of his intro.
Yeah, the rattle.
Yes.
I gotta go C+ for him.
Cobra said D+. The Rudy of OCW.
No, I think he was talking about Tay.
Oh,
Talos deserves more. He does the C+. He had so many frustrating moments where he had potential to move forward and he disappeared for
There's a lot of squandered momentum in
Absolutely.
Yeah, 20
I like
20
the
matches.
character. He has a great presence. He looks like his in-ring attire looks like a D-Mob from Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got
Holy
20 matches. 20 matches for Talos this year.
20 matches and 24 role plays.
Yeah, that's the difference. 24 role. Look at the other people who were in the match. See how much presence they had in segment.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll tell us. So moving on. We're almost done, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. We got Terra de Turas. Trash.
No.
Oh,
No.
Fine.
You can't say that.
Fine. What do you say, Drago?
B.
B? Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up the stats. 100% pay-per-view win average. Very nice. Nine total matches. Jake quietly seething. 56 role plays. Holy shit! Did not know that. Okay.
Stumbled a bit at the beginning of the season because the contrasting character and the moveset, but once that was in order, big wins. Some cool storylines like the one with was it Alyssa Winters? I think that view was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. I actually legit enjoyed that one. Don't tell Jake that.
Terra versus Alyssa had a lot of effort that went into it, and Terra with Valkyrie, that was a part of the Fame storyline when Fame was booking her into matches with her friends. So that was there was a big thing there. And of course, the church stuff which dominated the end of the season.
Adam.
Terra's a character I did not give 2 fucks about at the beginning of the year. That I did not give 2 fucks about middle of the year. And Terra is a character that I do give a slight fuck about at the end of the year. So,
you said C. So you know how in role playing games nowadays where like so and so remember this? I just see in my face. Jake will remember this.
No. I get it for sure because the whole truth. That's why I said like Elsa was very underrated earlier. The whole system at the very beginning was bad, and then we went through it. It was a long build, so it's hard to keep people's attention all the way to the end. But I think the whole storyline had a great start, middle, and then a climax with the good guys winning. So
you just said is absolutely correct because there were so many big characters to focus on in the female division at the beginning of the year that it was so hard for Terra to be taken seriously. And that is a testament to the fact that by the end of the year, this storyline with who the hell is attacking her and what role is she playing and who's her friends and all this, the fact that I actually got invested in that by the end of the year does
That does say a lot because I expected a lot of people to just say they didn't give a fuck at all.
But by the end of the year, this is actually a character that moving into next year, I have on my radar. I'm saying, okay, let's see what she can do in a bigger role now against bigger opponents now.
Right.
So that's why I have it as C.
So you have it at a C. What do you have it at, Drago? B?
Mm-hmm.
If you had to, what would you have it at, Jake?
Between C+ and B. I love the Terra character. It's one of my favorite things.
I fucking hate it. C+.
I might enjoy it more than Fritz, honestly, but I whatever you say.
That's a C+.
Fair enough.
God damn it. I knew it was out the whole time. How you like that, Jamie? You fuck. Oh, look at me with insider knowledge. Piece of Anyway. The Last Blacksmith.
That just means that you paid attention because it was very transparent.
The Last Blacksmith. Everyone's favorite horror scene.
This character is so fascinating to me, and I think the reason why it's like,
yo,
you continue.
You know those movies you watch that are so, and I don't mean this to insult him. You know those movies you watch that are so bad they're good?
Yes.
Yes. That's Mateo in a nutshell. Like, this character should flop, crash, and burn.
Yes.
In its concept, and it kind of does, right? But at the same time, it's like, for whatever reason, whether it's the horse mask, whether it's the video promos where he calls out people he'll never ever fight.
Tipped up.
And it's just something about this guy is just like, I want to see him because he's probably going to do something extremely stupid. So for me, I think I think he's a C plus.
You
That's
think
me.
he's a C plus? Yo, all right. Let me just jump in. This motherfucker's a B plus, son. He's so stupid. It's amazing. Half of my mark out moments in OCW this season have been because of stupid Horseman. I'm sorry.
Well, it's entirely like unintentional though. I'm sure in his head he's like, yeah, this is so cool, and everyone sees this fucking Horseman.
And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? He also does little.
Did I miss the blacksmith commentary?
He also does little.
Right
he also does little things in between too. Every pay-per-view he has a new little horse look and look himself. Every event he has a new look. He changes his music, which is stupid, but other than that, like, he's consistent too, and he's always looking for something. He's always trying to get in somewhere. He's always trying to be a part of something. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. He's consistent.
You can't take him seriously.
I mean, you can and you can't, but it's just fucking horse. Like, how you, like, Horsey gotta be a BB plus to me. I love Horsey, man. He's so stupid. I love him. He's so stupid. I love him. I can't.
I put him at B, but he doesn't have the gold.
He's not bad at the game either, and he's carved the niche in the hardcore, like the hardcore kendo shit thing. It's like his
That's
his
the
niche.
biggest thing. I love that he has found his like area in the hardcore division. If you think about it though,
You don't have a hardcore division.
he does no, but he's made it his thing in the modern era.
That's because there's nobody else doing
he's like a really shitty version of Jimmy Havoc. He's like a really shit version of Jimmy Havoc. I love Horsey.
The first thing he's gonna do at the beginning of the next season is he's gonna call out Nate Ortiz, and nothing's gonna come of it.
I hope he does.
Yeah, that cast shit was crazy. You got Mystico, he took out Bray. He was in a feud with Drago. Then he went to Solomon, Thomas Archer. Like, so many rivals the blacksmith has had. I'm gonna say B plus.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
love
he always has. I don't know what it is, and he'll probably go down to B next season. But he's just entertaining as fuck. And yo, when Cass came back, what the fuck is this shit?
He's so entertaining. I love watching Blacks. I like whether I want him to win like I did early, get his ass kicked at the end of the season. I love the crazy, just entertaining factor he's got. B plus.
He's a dopey motherfucker, but I love him. He's so stupid. I love him so much. I can't. I love him so much. He's like literally like if you had. Whoops, I'm fucking up the scroll thing. Let me fix that. Sorry. There we go.
Cobra's right. The fact he just switched to becoming Vampiro and taking his theme and everything, that should lower. You know what? Because of that bullshit, I'm going to B.
Cobra's just being salty because his ass is a C plus or some shit.
I didn't agree with that, Cobra.
That, you know what, that is true. He did, but he's not. He doesn't. He has Vampiro's music, but he doesn't do Vampiro's like look. All his looks change. Like he did the Night King. He did the fucking. He does different looks all the time. I can't think of the inspiration for the other ones.
The fact that he comes out with a horse head, he doesn't care it. He's super entertaining. He's a B or a B plus. I would like either one.
Yeah, I would have B minus.
In OCW shows.
It's just fucking look at Cobra.
He doesn't tell me to go back to my country.
Yeah, right.
I can't roll it out.
Fucking blacksmith. I'm keeping a B plus. Fuck that shit. But I'm making him change his music next year. Fuck this. It's stupid. All right. Even though I sing it, I was like, oh, it's Vampiro's music. God damn it.
I loved his old theme. I don't know why he did that.
Because he's a fucking dummy. That's what I'm saying. He's so stupid. He's adorable. He's a lovable idiot.
He's the guy who made the room. He's at the end.
You know he is.
The whole fucking time. And then, you know what? It gets horrible reviews. And then he switches and, oh, that's what I meant to do the entire time. It was supposed to be trash the entire time.
You ever seen Idiot Abroad? He's the Idiot Abroad. I love Mateo. I love him. He's the best.
He's definitely telling me why he's Cassidy Hayes, come here, motherfucker.
Come here and fight me. What is this shit? Why does he not fight me instead? What the shit is this? I cannot shit. Moving on. Fucking Thomas Archer. Fuck him. I don't know. What do you guys got?
He's fat.
He's
How dare you rank Thomas Archer below the fucking Horseman?
Coming in from Dunkin' Donuts.
Bullshit.
This is fat son of a bitch.
He has
trans alt I like, and it's getting ranked below fucking Horseman.
Such is the world we live in. I don't give a fuck. This is what I'm saying. This is what happens with the fucking. If we had a fifth person in here, we would whatever, but we can't. So, it's Thomas Archer. He has 10 wins total, 33 win percentage on TV, and a 40% win average on pay-per-views. I mean, on total rather, and role play activity. He's actually been very consistent role play wise. Actually, no, 15 role plays. What's there to say about Tommy Archer? International champion, just kind of flew in there begrudgingly or by happenstance, and he's doing what he's doing. I would say B. Anyone have any altercations regarding that?
God, I want to put him at B+ so bad because he's such a good character. He's such a good heel. He's been consistent the whole time. That feud he had from season 13 coming into season 14 at Devil's Night with Justin Jest flies under the radar so much, but it's really, really, really good, and it set the blueprint for what Capo Jest was. And then the whole international title.
Thank you for following Trilixy.
Thank you for following Trilixy.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's okay. The Thomas Archer as a character is so good. I can't justify putting him below Blacksmith. I gave Blacksmith a plus so much as well.
Motherfuckers have ruined this entire damn thing because he put.
No, I'm not.
Equal.
I'm not.
Come on, Adam.
I'm not moving him. I'm keeping him at a B. Like unless Drago. What do you say, Drago? The only thing is Blacksmith was consistent from beginning to end of the season. Archer stopped, and then he came back.
I think B is okay. I think that's fair.
That's the issue.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm gonna change my vote. I'm going to B because it did stop and then he came back.
He literally and then we're not gonna go into inside baseball, but yeah. Moving on. We're almost done, guys. Almost there. We're almost making it. Thrace.
This.
Hang on a second. I'll get back to you. I got to complain about my other Fed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for that one.
Trash.
Okay, moving on. Just Tiberius tipped up.
S.
S? Okay.
He had a huge win in the main event of Resolution.
His first
How is
one
that
ever.
How do you not top that? How do you top that in terms of kayfabe? You don't. Not to mention.
Why
his
can't I spell his
character
name correctly? Tiberius. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? I think I'm
Tiberius.
hungry. Jesus
Not to
Christ.
mention his character work is always top notch. I have nothing negative to say about the character.
No. His role plays are fucking a joy, basically. Fucking
his
joy.
Role plays are great. He was. You could argue he was more fun to read than Pew was during the whole Fame angle. At the beginning of the year.
Yes, he is. He's always been fun to read, like, cause you can picture it in your fucking head.
Yeah, but Pew is so good. Like that. It says a lot for Dupree. The fact, and Dupree was one of the reasons that I love OCW coming in from season 13.
33 role plays too. Yeah.
Did we put Nate at A+?
You motherfuckers did him dirty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So oh, now you're gonna move.
Then, well, no, then Dupree has to be an S because he's had so much more of an impact.
How fucking? You know
this
what?
season?
Suck my dick.
How is that?
He won.
How is that blasphemous? He's
I
an S.
I can't.
Let's remember this.
I'm shaking
when
right
it came
now.
time for the Fame storyline to evolve, Tiberius and Pew were definitely the ones who took.
No.
Yes.
No.
That story.
When the story evolved, Nate was the one that Nate was the catalyst that caused it. Caused the three-way.
Nate was the one that flipped it on its head and made them turn it into a three.
Yeah,
but
and
throughout the entirety of the Fame.
Yeah, and let's not forget.
As the two opposing forces, and Nate, he came in, he made it part of the three-way, but Tiberius won that three-way.
But remember though, the whole story was that Nate made the match despite causing a rift, with the sensation or other bullshit. And let's not forget that the whole thing was that if he still got it, that's the story that it was telling. And then the same thing happened with him and Drago. No, it ain't followed up with the Drago moment. Goddamn. Oh, you know what?
Okay, I understand that, but I understand that. But you have a guy who did. You can have a guy who was completely, not completely, but mostly absent during the Fame storyline in terms of in-ring, and he was silent backstage. Dupree and Pew carried the Fame storyline. And then when you get to SummerSide, Nate was there. You get to Resolution, Nate was there. But Dupree won that match. And then after he won that match, he was the new GM of OCW, Riot and Turmoil. And all of those RPs have been great. He's facilitated CCW title matches. Dupree he was better than Nate this season. It's
fucking slap you. Moving on. Tobin. Wait, why is Tobin here?
He had one match. He's
D plus.
trash. Get him out of
I'm
here.
not fucking. How dare you?
He made a cameo appearance in a match with Cassidy Hayes.
Whoops.
KD.
Oh,
It's trash.
Yikes.
Fucking you're blasphemy.
Coño.
You're living in the past.
You're living in the past.
I'm already conceding the Nate and Tiberius stuff.
You got him foaming at the mouth now, dude.
Trey can't even.
Can't make new stars. Why
I
not?
can't speak.
Because we want to have our own stars.
I can't speak. Trey. Oh my god, I can't speak. Trey Golden.
For Golden.
Had a great season.
Oh my god, the fucking seeing star. I'm so angry. Trey Golden. So what we were with Trey Golden. You said great season. 5 wins, 12 losses on television. 1 win, 2 losses on television. A total of 20 matches. 30% win rating. Writing wise, Trey Golden has 32 role plays. What say you? You said, Jake, you said he had a great season.
He had a great season. He won the title from Bobby Mineo at the end. The fact beat, who I said was like the best champion that we had all season, says a lot. He also beat CQC in a non-title title match on TV. He was pretty much on every show you could expect to see a Trey Golden. He was with Golden Cobra, had the whole thing with Court Martial. B+. He was great this year.
Okay, Drago, thoughts?
Pre-Afro C, post-Afro B.
C+, come on.
No, it's a B from me.
Okay, Adam, what do you say, Adam?
B.
B. Oh shit. I say B+. Let's see if Twitch wants to say anything. I see a lot of B's, and I see a B
Mike
from Mike.
said B. Mike said B. We can go with B.
Okay, fuck it. We're not gonna prolong it. We'll go with B.
All right.
Motherfuckers.
That's fair.
Golden. Trey Golden. All right, next up, almost done. We got Ty Sparks, T.Y. Sparks Jr.
D+.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I'm in between a C and a D+.
I would say C.
I'm looking at story matter, and he wasn't a part of any until the end of the season.
Yeah, so
Started,
that should give him a C because now he's
said.
actually finding his fucking footing. Really?
Yeah, but look at the other people that are at C. I don't think he belongs with them.
He was also part of the invitational that Archer ran earlier in the year.
That's
he
fair.
was trying to be a tag team with Asher. In terms of Asher, though, Asher fell off.
Yeah,
T.Y.
I'll blame
kept
Asher
trying
for
to
that.
do stuff.
You're right. You know what? And he was a part of. He was in 6 pay-per-view matches. Fucking absurd. You know what? I'll put him at C. That's good.
Drago, anything? Any hateful speech or what?
I don't have any hateful speech.
Regard-
It's just like he's not gonna get any higher than the C for me because it's just he didn't have anything going until really just recently.
Okay. All right. Well,
again, he's just got to prove himself. You know.
24 He had 24 matches under his belt too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So T Y.
Yeah, I'll give C is more
And
than fair.
he in the end of the season, he started fighting H2O. He got a fight against Archer, Code Jackman. So he's been fighting the people that are really relevant on both shows at this time as much as he can. And
Yeah, looking at the list, I think that's super fair. Absolutely.
Okay. Next on the docket, we have Tyson Wagner. Ow.
I think he's C as well.
You think he's C? You don't think he's a C plus?
No, he was tag champs that one time.
Yeah.
He was tag champs the one time. The big reveal that he was the inception was super cool because he was the one that took down CQC. Yeah, I think C plus is fair.
Yeah, he has 9 matches total. What say you, Drago? Same thing, C plus?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't have the longevity that T.Y. did. That's
Correct.
why I want to compare him to T.Y.
All right, so let's see who play. Okay, Tyson. Adam, anything?
no, I agree with what was stated.
What was stated? Good opting out. Next up, we're almost done, guys. Almost done. We have Valkyrie.
S.
Fuck you.
Like,
Hey.
what is your argument that Valkyrie is in? That Drago and Paul that kind of
She's not-
that. So
she's
is
not
S?
Hold on, wait.
Is S okay? So S is dedicated to people who had good seasons prior to season 14 that we want to relive. Is that right?
It does kind of seem like that at this point.
For the most part.
Okay, well, I'm not changing my vote. Valkyrie is S. Valkyrie is S. She's done everything from top to bottom in season 14. Like,
For why you're wrong.
okay, I'll listen.
Wait,
and then I'll try.
wait,
I have the argument. All right.
Go ahead.
Cassidy Hayes, this is completely taken out of context, but Cassidy Hayes last year was an A+ during his title run, right?
Yeah.
This year, she had to beat Dragana, she had to beat Blaine. Yes, all these things are very impressive. Crowning achievement for her has been punctuated by the fact that she has been abducted by Cassidy Hayes and therefore is no longer at liberty to have as great of a title run as Cassidy would have. She needs to have that run yet to get into that superstar tier. I hate Valkyrie with passion, just like the person.
Jesus
I will
Christ,
give her
dude.
an A+.
No, I don't agree.
Superstar.
Valkyrie has been in stories, interesting stories, from the very start to the finish. The character has evolved from this like very.
Tell me what is so interesting about fighting Ashley Moore for most of the year, dominating her, using other people to get over because she hasn't had any real challenge except for
most of the year, Valkyrie started the season fighting Heather, Angela, Bertha. She went into a feud strictly with Heather, immediately went into a story with immediately went into a story with Dragana. These are the biggest names. She took the perfect like steps up until she fought Dragana. She lost to Dragana. Then she beat Dragana, and then she went up to Blaine after Dragana lost the title. She won, and no, she didn't. No, she didn't. She won on the biggest stage. She won on the biggest stage. She crowned herself on the biggest stage that OCW has. Went on to defend it easily against the top female rookie in the company that has been in the company for years and years and years. And fucking now when. Say what you will about the Cassidy angle. I wish she would have kept going on with her, Valkyrie is the best type of thing, but clearly she got tired of it. So say what you will about the Cassidy thing.
I can't because there's no one to fight.
I can't understand. I don't agree with that at all. And that's the same thing that Valkyrie said. But if we're just talking in a pure kayfabe sense, all of the things that happened with Valkyrie this year, she has been at the forefront of everything.
That's why she's A+.
If Valkyrie can't get an S, nobody ever, instead of a legend, deserves an S.
Valkyrie, from losing to, she's lost feuds. She's gotten her ass kicked. These are all great storylines, but the ultimate point of all of it is there was nobody for her to really fight outside of 2 or 3 people. This Empress feud that's ongoing has always been one-sided in terms of the talent, the ability, and who is going to win it. Same thing with Heather. It has always been one side in terms of who is going to win this and who is better in the ring.
You just said Heather, but now you're saying it's one-sided. That makes no sense.
You cut out a bunch there.
Yeah, it cut out. But let's check the chat. The chat we got A's. You got an A.
Can I say my piece?
Oh, sure. Say his piece. I'm sorry.
I would have said A+, but I'm going to have to turn that down to an A because it was very apparent to me, and I know to a couple of other people, that the promos, the real personality started seeping into the character. And what I mean by that was, by the end, it was very apparent that the handler was very bored with being a babyface. And he made that apparent in the RPs, which really hurt what the championship reign would have been. And I feel like the Castianity angle is sort of like a crutch, if you know what I mean. I don't know exactly where it's going to go, but if it's going to be where I think it's going to go, then I don't know. But
okay, all right, I'll meet in the middle. So my initial ranking is S. This has been the face of the company for the last 12 months, and if anybody says otherwise, I can't help you. Adam,
I cannot help you.
All right,
Adam, you
all right,
no, let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. No, let's wait, gentlemen.
Let me finish.
Of redoing matches in the past.
Oh, now you're just
Okay,
talking.
all right.
No,
okay,
no.
okay. Well, there you go. Now you're getting out of.
Yeah, you're divulging.
You have lost all credibility in this conversation. Put her at A+.
Jesus. Hold on. I want to check the chat. I like Valkyner's stories, but they didn't grip me like others. She's good. I'm glad she's here, but I still feel needs to work a little more to get A+ or S.
I definitely agree with what Drago said with like the erratic RPs with like going shoot promo randomly doing that weird stuff. That if you want to cause that to pull it down to an A+, A+ is by no means negative, but that bullshit Adam was just spewing is crazy.
And now you're talking about stuff that is literally.
Let us focus at the task. Let us focus on the task. This is not a court martial thing. Let's focus on that task at hand. Nate Max says A or A+. Drago said A. What you said? Drago, you said A.
Yes.
Drago said A. Adam said A. A+. Adam said A+.
Yeah, Adam said A+. He did. Yeah.
Yeah, and you said S. No.
I said S. We'll go A+.
A+.
A+ is fair.
Fucking got heated there for a second. Lord Almighty, got it. That's why I'm here. Gotta calm you motherfuckers down. Rex.
We can't be calm for too long because now we got another
fucking
tier.
A+. Suck my dick.
If Valkyrie doesn't get his S, then neither does Rex. A+.
You know, honestly, if that was the argument, I would probably put Valkyrie at fucking S.
No, Rex. When I saw this list, Rex was S. He was an S, but because we can't put Valkyrie there, it has to be an A.
I would say yeah, all another. I would like. I'm not like. There's no A. I mean A+ easily. S. Well, S if we're gonna put like normies in S. We're not putting normies in S. Normies never get into S, I don't think. So yeah, like anyone have any discrepancy? Adam?
Oh, I'm with A+ with him as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drago?
A+. There's been a very natural character progression throughout the season, and like I've stated multiple times in the past, I think Rex is the closest thing we have to a tweener that actually works.
Yes.
He's very much our Naito, and in the sense that he had multiple opportunities. Like, he's a scumbag, shithead, whatever, right? But every time we saw him fall just short of the mark, our sympathy kept building for him.
Yeah.
And so naturally, we rooted for this guy, and we wanted him to win, even though he's still a shitlord. And now he's sort of... he is, but he sort of incorporated that sympathetic stuff into his character, and I dig it. He's very good at what he does.
Fuck.
Rex is so good. He has the perfect combination of character development, like that makes sense, like continuity, like H2 character development, but like we mentioned, it was all over the place. Rex's makes sense. It carries on. He started as the tag champion. He is the only person to have 2 singles titles and the tag championship in season 14. He is the top star in the men's division in OCW. He is the best. He's just so good.
Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about Rex. I actually enjoy it. I actually look forward to his matches all the time.
God, his matches are so fun.
Yeah, no, he hasn't really had I don't think he's had a bad match all season, to be honest with you. I mean, can we think of any bad matches he had all season?
No.
Well, you didn't like the last one.
I didn't like. No, I.
Oh, yes. Actually, Pew versus Rex, that 31-minute.
That was kind of.
That was not good.
That was kind of. Yeah, no, that was kind of. That was then. I wanted to have a bad match to prove to you. Please shut the fuck up.
No, that was let's do every OMG spot in the entire. It's just a waste.
No, you're right. We're almost done. Let's see who we got left on the. I don't think there's much left. I think there's like 1 or 2 things left. Let's see.
We went A+ on Rex, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
of course.
Good. Just making sure.
YSL.
D+. D+.
Oh, that's amazing. And
no, he's with Buddy Burns. See.
Yeah, it's a good point.
But YSL was like a main. It was.
Hold on, let me pull up.
But YSL didn't have an actual feud this year. That's the only reason I'll put him.
Okay, no, that's a fair assessment. I'll give that. Fucking Jake out here with the receipts. Hold on, YSL. Ooh, I fucked up myself.
YSL stands for Young Shanghai Lee.
Yes, I know. We know what it stands for. It stands for
Gooch does.
It stands for killer. It stands for killer backwards, which is anal. Anyway, and last but I think not least, Zoe Clo. Cole. Why the silence for Zoe Cole?
Just thinking, like, it's between C+ and C. She did a good job. She gave us, but really, other storyline didn't really give us anything to count. So I'm gonna say C.
You're gonna say
solid utility woman. Solid utility.
I'm gonna say C+ to be honest with you.
Okay.
But what about you, Adam?
Probably a C. Don't really have too much from her, except for I can remember the match with Valkyrie. That was really good.
And the Rego.
C. Good matches.
All right. The consensus is C. So Zoe Cole. And let me see if we have. Let me try to wrap it up with honorable mentions. About honorable mentions, I mean Doodoo Pampers. We did him. We have anything for Bunny M?
No, trash. It just wasn't here.
Fucking rude.
It's not rude.
But
stop taking the passenger.
No, I'm taking it. Constance Fury.
D+.
Okay, C. Fury. I'm gonna put Constance Fury. Fury. C+. We got Debbie D. We got Dot Green, Dragana, Elliot Parker, Holmberg, Fugas, Darren, J Boy Savage, Johnny Millionaire.
It's too early to tell. I like what they've done so far. But it's just too early. I can't put them higher than D.
D+.
G Mill.
Certainly not trash.
Johnny Millionaire. The judge Leroy Brown, baddest judge in the whole damn town, better than Deep Blue Sea, better than you and me.
I love the judge. D+.
D+. You don't want to give him a C for a D+?
No, I can't give him a C. He hasn't done any stories.
Judge Leroy. Okay. And I think that might actually be it. I'm just checking. Oh, Pep Diaz.
Matsuda?
Pep Diaz.
No, trash.
Wow.
What about Matsuda? Matsuda was a part of the Big Resolution storyline and coming back to be a part of TTT.
Oh, thank you for the thingy thing, person. Follow oh my god, Lil Tay 1TY. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
That's Tay Breezy. It's It's mad at his
okay.
rank.
So Matsuda, he was here once. I'm not putting him on the list. Should I put him on the list?
Okay, fair enough.
Hold on. Should I put him on the list?
I mean, if we're playing by the other legends, he was A+.
I mean, if you want to get called out by Batista,
you know what?
Then I would suggest you put him on the list.
You know what? I'm putting him on the list because maybe we'll get a spot in the USA Network match.
He's gonna bring it up on Raw.
Yeah, I hope he brings it up on Raw. I hope he brings it up on Raw. Yeah, he's not gonna bring it up on Raw. Okay. I think that is everybody. Yes, that is everybody. So let's show it. Oops, wrong button.
We need to start getting these motherfuckers out of here.
Yeah, so thank everybody who stood by. This is a marathon. This is like a pay-per-view with words and violence and mostly words. So that's the final listing. We'll have this on YouTube for all 5 people who may have missed it. Thank you so much for joining us for this weird. I enjoyed this. This was good, but this was a little violent.
A lot of fun.
This is crazy.
So long.
This is long, but it was I want to thank Drago for shit coming out. I want to thank the viewers, Mike, everybody hanging out. Thank you, Jake, for hanging on. Thank you, Adam, for pedaling 15 minutes both ways to fucking a remote hill in the middle of Wisconsin to be here on Discord. Appreciate that as well. Thank you everybody for your input. That is the final thing. We'll have something up for you on YouTube. Maybe I'll do a poster like I did in 2018, which made a lot of people, or 2016, which made a lot of people, narcissists mainly, cry. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. We will see you the next time, which will be when the fuck are we coming back?
Probably be around Halloween for OCWFed.
Yeah, we'll be getting the game will be coming out. I actually have to do the Patreon contest, so if you're not a member of the Patreon, you should probably do that within the next week or so.
Yeah, subscribe.
Give
Jay money, goddammit.
Yeah, give us some money. We'll enter the contest. I'm gonna wind up doing it sometime next week so that I can figure out who wins. So that way I can figure out which one I'm gonna pre-order. So I don't have to go back and be like, hey, can I get a PS1 version instead of an Xbox? No, so I can just figure it out. And it'll be the regular edition. I'm not buying deluxe. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for showing up. We will see you next time we're around, and that's your rankings. Cry about it, discuss it. I don't care. We'll see you on the Discord. Bye.